Yo, what's good, everybody? Shout out to all of you guys hanging out with us tonight. Welcome to the DA's office. I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here. While you're here, make sure you hit the like button. Let's get the numbers up. All right, these are rookie numbers. Pump them up. Let's go. All right, 46 of you guys hanging out right now. Hit the like button. I appreciate all of y'all. Hey, look, it's been a wonderful week, man. A very interesting, kind of slow week. And then there was like one big topic that kind of dominated the week. And we're going to talk about that. But look, I'm glad to see all of y'all here, man. And thank you very much for rocking it out with us. We got a couple of cats hanging out in the back, waiting to jump in as well. Hey, look, we got a new series that just dropped. I don't know if you guys caught it or not. Welcome to Derry. It is in the It franchise. I guess the It is a franchise now. But yeah, it's in that franchise. Andy Muschietti, the guy that was just talking a whole gang of shit about DC fans. He directed this episode. I guess this is his series. And it's getting rave reviews. A lot of people like it. I caught it. I'll give you my impersonation or my interpretation of or whatever. My impressions. That's the word I was looking for. My impressions of it. And then also we got to talk about the MCU. The MCU might have actually died. All right. You know, maybe it's finally gone, you know, and we just didn't realize it. Because it looks like Marvel is moving on from some of the characters that folks really don't rock with. So we'll talk about that. But Chainsaw Man, all right. I want to talk about things I love. Chainsaw Man dropped. It took first place at the box office. This is the third weekend. Demon Slayer took 2 weekends. And now Chainsaw Man takes the third weekend. This is dope. This is dynamite. You love to see it. Anime is right now taking over, young people in the pop culture space for the youth. Okay, that's the entertainment they're looking for. And so if you have that kind of a situation, you got to start thinking, what's Hollywood's response going to be? So we'll talk about that as well. And, we'll chop it up about some other stuff. But before we do, let's say what's up to everybody that's here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. You guys got my love and my respect for that. 1999 D Budnick is in the house. What's up? We got Chargers 6-pack 225 in the house. DK Bones is also here. We got Edwin 4625. I don't know why we're not getting names. We're getting like the ats. I don't know what that's all about. I wish we would just have a standard, because it goes back and forth, right? Extreme Meme is here as well. We got Crunts Punts. I'm assuming Crunts Punts is also here. We got Leia Plus Size in the house. Lost Cause Clown. Sergeant Giratina, one of my mods, is here as well, along with Stacy Gardner. Also chilling with us. Steffi Napolitan is here, along with Super Dave. Shout out to you. Cyfax also in the house, along with Tony Ilias. Weekend Wednesday. Thank you guys very much for your support. Appreciate all of y'all. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so. Ghostrifter just joined us as well. And we're going to get right to it. But before we do, let's go ahead and bring the folks on. First of all, shout out to the homie Cyfax in the house.
What's good? What's good, brother?
How's it been, man? How you doing?
Been good, man. Been good. I'm finally I feel like I'm actually caught up on a bunch of the stuff that's been going on lately, with as far as movies go and TV shows and stuff. So I'm ready to talk about all the different topics you got up right now. So
nice.
I'm up to date. Let's do it to it. Do it to it. Let's handle it.
And also we got Rockefeller Plaza hanging out. Rock, what's up, man? You little side. What's matter, man? You a little distracted? Everything all right?
I didn't share like I'm supposed to. Everybody's supposed to share, not only like, and I forgot because I'm a little behind because I got a kitty now, and I'm all scheduled. So I'm sharing on Twitter, bro. They don't understand this shit.
Wait, yeah, you do have a cat now. What's the name of your cat? I ain't seen Calypso in a minute. Maybe Rock's got the new mascot.
she'll be up here in a minute. She'll
be here in a minute. She's eyeballing right now.
She's wondering.
Okay, well, what's your cat's name, Rock?
Lady Maria.
What?
I named her Lady Maria after a DLC Bloodborne character.
Lady Maria. Interesting.
Actually, the chat named her that. I could get a post. It was either Lady Emma, Lady Maria, or Queen America, and we came up with Lady Maria, 62%.
Lady Maria. There you go. All right. Mm-hmm. And then last but not least, we bringing on the homie Angel, the casual reviewer. What's up, Angel?
What up? How's everybody doing?
What's going on?
Everybody's good, man. Hey,
Chilling,
thanks for
chilling.
hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, Lady
Thanks.
Maria, nice. That's an interesting name, man. I never would have came up
Right.
with that one.
Always looked at a video game. My last cap's name was Kano. It was like, that's a great name. How'd you come up with that? I was like,
Kano.
I'll never tell.
Nice. Real quick, let's hit some of these member chats. Early member chats. I appreciate you guys. Donna Hergenrether, member for 16 months. Nothing to pass on, just love. Have a great stream. Thank you
Like
very
that.
much, Donna. Appreciate that. Donna has been a member, a long-time supporter, and we thank her for that. We also got DK Bones, member for 12 months. A year goes by fast. Love the content, bro. Thank you very much, DK Bones. He is a major supporter. He has his own. What are you doing? You ringing a bell over there? What is that?
It's food. It's a kitty food.
Oh,
She's
okay.
looking
Yeah,
at me
kitty
right
cat food.
now.
Got it. I was like, what is this dude doing? All right. And DK Bones also comes through with 5 gifted memberships. Shout out DK Bones. He has his own emoji down there in the chat. If you just got a membership from DK Bones, make sure you give him some love and some thanks for that. And don't forget, with that membership, you can watch all of the member content, including all the nightcaps that go on Tuesday and Thursday live. But if you missed the live, guess what? If you're a member, you can always go back and watch the live. We had a really interesting conversation, me and T. We were talking about, this pop culture situation. Is pop culture dead? Is it alive? Like, what's going on with pop culture? It seems like anime is taking over pop culture, at least for the youth. So yeah, that was the conversation we had on the previous nightcap. So you guys can go back and watch that. All the new members, thank you very much for DK Bones, my man. Also, casual viewer. What, man? Angel just became a YouTube member. What?
Nah, mine went down and I had to renew it. I just renewed it right now, so it's my bad.
Got you.
So it just
Got you.
shows it.
Okay, well, hey, man, all memberships are much love. Thank you, sir, for your support to the channel. We love it. We appreciate it. And also, Fanny Willis Booty for $4.99. Yo. Fanny Willis got his own emoji because, again, these top supporters, man, I got to give back. All right, I got to give back. So I thank you for their love.
Throwing that booty around, you get an emoji, right? You throwing that booty around like that. You get one.
see, why didn't that one say at Fanny Willis Booty like their tag? That one says
I don't understand it. Yeah, Fanny Willis is
there's certain ones
like
that
Angels, right? But then like DK Bones is the at. So I don't understand it. Maybe it's a setting that y'all are doing.
Well, it's weird because on my stream the other night it was doing the same thing, but it was doing the same thing for my name. Like Cyfax wasn't didn't have an at symbol in front of it, but on other people's channels it would. Even if I'm a moderator or not, like, because I'm on your channel, I'm a moderator, but it still says at Cyfax. So I was like, oh, maybe it's a moderator thing. Maybe it's this. It's not. It's like completely random. I have no idea what the difference is. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you're right. I'm looking down. I'm just kind of scrolling through. Everybody's got an at. Like Thislamic. I'm looking at, yo, what's up, Thislamic? Thislamic got his at on there. Stephanie Extreme Meme, Tony Ilias, Corbin Bear. What's up, Corbin Bear? Yeah, but I just don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense.
I was like,
I don't understand the point of it. I don't, because if you want to at somebody,
you have to re-edit your name.
You would have to hit the at button anyways. So putting the at symbol in front of them is not going to help it. You already have to do that. So it's like I don't understand the purpose.
Look, YouTube and StreamYard is doing weird shit lately, man. That's all it is. Look. Fanny Willis Booty with another $4.99. He says, by the way, I love that hunt for Kylo Ren where you roasted those libs, DA. Yo, we're gonna talk about that as well, man. This hunt for Kylo Ren, well, it's not Kylo Ren, it's Ben Solo. I guess that's the name of it. The hunt for Ben Solo. This is the dumbest shit I've heard of in my life. And these guys, the REYLOS, they are going all the way in, man. They are really going hard after this situation, just like the Oshamirs did with the Acolyte. Save the Acolyte. Y'all remember all of that? Well, it's back. And I think this one, they're going to hang with this one a lot longer, and they're going to go even more insane because of some of the news that's behind it. But we'll get to that. But before we do, hey, thank you to all the super chatters, to all the member gifters. Appreciate you guys. Let's give some love. First off, to the new members that came on. Thanks to DK Bones. Here you go. That's it. Yes, sir. All right. And then we got the super chatters as well. You guys dropping your super chats or your member chats. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Here you guys go. All right. You know how we do. We start with the comment of the week. No big time, major, hilarious comments, but this one I thought just, was really right on point when it comes to the Justice League and when it comes to DC and everything that's going on over there with James Gunn. Ken Diamond said the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited cartoons are probably the best comic material ever made. They could just redo it shot for shot and have a damn hit. This isn't hard. It's not. There's nothing hard about what James Gunn has to do. But somehow James Gunn is making it the hardest shit in the world. Oh, my God, I got to make a DC universe. It's like, just give us the Justice League. It's already been done in animated form. What's the problem here? Easy. There's no problem here. You're just a moron that has to do things your weird ass
I've been
way.
saying this for a couple months now. Have anybody taken a look at the new WB animation? If they're going to draw from WB animation, it's not going to be from the 90s animated cartoon where they got to pay that writer and those producers, or from Justice League. It's going to be from the most recent people that are probably still there. And Warner Brothers Animation was rebranded, 2022, Angel, or was it 2021? The shit that me need to watch.
They had their own live service. They had their own live service that lasted like 4 months or some shit. Like
there's a Superman, I think it's called Man of Tomorrow, which is basically Superman and which is going to be Supergirl put together, which that's why they call it Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. If you watch Superman, Man of Tomorrow, the animation, there's a fucking kaiju in it. It's a Hawk Girl and Green Lantern with Superman. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Except James Gunn put his little stupid jokes in there and his wife. You're exactly right. Why can't they do a shot for shot? Why can't anybody do a shot for shot?
You just left it as jokes. Other than, that would have been fine.
It's the same problem I see with the God of War coming from Amazon. If you could do God of War 2018 video game shot for shot, change not one word, the dialogue's there. Hell, get the same fucking actor. I think he might be a little older. I think he had like back issues, but get somebody just shot for shot. They can't
back up what this guy's saying with the Justice League in general. I mean, we've been saying this about like the Batman animated series, right? Like, because Batman is like a perfect medium to do a television show with, right? And what greater thing to pull from than the Batman animated series, the 1990s one, and whatever. It's already there. It's already written out, and they're like 20-minute episodes. You could turn a lot of them into like a good 45 minutes. You could turn a lot of it in just do that. You have the material is already there.
That's
and
what
so for them
Clayface
to
is.
sit there. Yeah, it's for
Clayface
them
movie?
to not do
Drawn
that.
from animated.
It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous to not do the thing that's the obvious choice.
I've been calling out for years. If somebody make a Clayface movie, and that's why James Gunn did it. When Clayface comes out, I guarantee it's good. Not because of James Gunn, because of people like me, the fans, been like, you can do the animated version of the animated series, Clayface, Matt Hagen's story, and update it in live action, and it'd be easy if you use practical effects instead of CGI.
They have a Clayface movie out there. It's called Darkman, and with Liam Neeson in it, right, from back in the 90s. Like, just
Darkman
do that, update it.
That was good.
That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be just that, but
and that's and that's fine. If they make it as good as Darkman, I'll be happy. I won't complain about it, even if it's a kind of a low key ripoff. I love Darkman. But I love Darkman, and Clayface has so many opportunities and possibilities to be done well. But it's like you just got a feeling that James Gunn is just gonna like whatever they're making, it's just gonna be like so off kilter that it's not gonna make any damn sense, and then people are just gonna check out.
And we'll talk about it when we get to the Pennywise, whatever the fuck it was called.
Oh,
HBO.
yeah.
HBO does it. The virtue signaling does it from HBO, not just James Gunn. HBO.
So welcome to Derry. Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll get there. We're not there yet.
We'll get to it.
We will get there.
But wait. I think that a Clayface movie could work. If done the right way. So we'll have to see how they get down with it. But thank you very much for the comment of the week. Let's move on to the first main topic. And look, we talked about this. Anime is on the rise. Anime is here. Anime is taking over all pop culture spaces. And now we got on Deadline posting this up. Chainsaw Man whips past $100 million worldwide. Chainsaw Man has taken over. And here's the crazy thing about it, man. It's not a well-known property. It's not like something that everybody has seen, everybody's heard of. People have heard of Demon Slayer. People have, even if you don't know it, you see a character, you'll probably, okay, I've seen that character before. I've seen Tanjiro. I might have seen the guy with the boar head. All right. You know, I've seen Inosuke. I've seen Zenitsu. You've seen these guys before, right? You know characters, even if you don't necessarily know their names or what the story is about.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man is dropping bombs at the theater, but not in the way that movies usually bomb.
Well,
I
mean,
love
this is
Chainsaw
good.
Man. I love the Rize arc. I loved it. I thought this was the best anime movie I've seen in quite some time. We talked about it on Anime Nights. We talked about it on the last nightcap. I didn't get y'all's comments on it, so I'm here to get that. Sci-Fax, I know you saw it. What do you think?
So I saw Angel's review on it before I saw the movie, and I caught up on the series on Wednesday. So like the series is very fresh in my mind and everything, and so the characters are all fresh and everything. But I will agree with what Angel said. It was like it's very predictable. It's a very predictable movie. The arc is very predictable, and the way that stuff is going on, and not just anime but just movies in general lately, to where the way that it ended, I wish they would have just like fully ended it instead of leaving stuff open, like, because whatever, you know, I don't know if we're just doing spoilers or not, but so I don't want to drop that. But
yeah.
Overall, so I'll keep it spoiler free. Overall, I did really like it. Like once it started to really pick up and go into the main premise, because you knew where it was going. But I enjoyed myself. I had a good time. But I would say that first 35-40 minutes, it's not that it's a struggle. It's just like, man, I wish they would have done a little bit more upbeat moments in between that to like kind of try to get you going. But then the last like hour or the last like 45 minutes of it, give or take, for the 45-50 minutes of it, was very, very well done. Like it was just high impact, like awesome scenes, awesome cuts and stuff. The music was really good, and I understand why people really are liking it right now. And I'm a fan of this. I would absolutely say go check it out if it's around the theater near you. Go check it out, especially if you're a fan of Chainsaw Man at all, or just anime movies, because this is probably one of the better ones. It's like an actual movie that has its own complete arc all in one movie. Because that's the other thing. A lot of them, they'll do like episodes, or they'll do like little things, whatever, and that's like, okay, it's a continuation on something else. This is its own thing that just happens to align with, like, it introduced one new ability that you might be able to see into season 2. Like he's going to use it in season 2, absolutely.
I liked it from that standpoint of it's a complete story. It's not like what we've been getting with a lot of these anime movies. They say, oh, come watch Dan to Dan, the Evil Eye. And really what it is the last 2 episodes of the previous season plus the first 2 episodes of the next season. And they cram it together. And then it's like, but this isn't telling a complete story. It's just like a portion of the overall series. I don't like that. I'm like, give me a movie. Give me beginning and end. I'll wait for the movie to drop. I mean, I'll probably go and watch it anyway because I just want to get a sneak peek of the first.
That's what happened with me with Solo Leveling. That when it came out last year, Solo Leveling did the same thing. They dropped the first 2 episodes of the new season and then did an abridged version of the whole season. So the first hour was an abridged version of the full season, and then 2 episodes, which is cool.
They gotta knock that off, man. That's not cinema, man. They gotta knock it off. I don't like that.
Absolutely not. No. But it's cool to see in the theater, though. It is cool to see it on the big screen, the big sound.
Oh yeah, that's the only reason to go.
They need to not sell it on like, hey, this is a movie, or this is its own thing. Like, nah, it's just, I don't know, sell it like it is. It's the first 2 episodes of a season that's dropping 2 weeks after this movie comes out. Do that, or so. I don't know how you word that properly, but that's all they usually are. It's like, oh, these are actually, you're just seeing episodes early, and you're paying for it.
That's literally it. You're seeing episodes early. They've been doing this with Demon Slayer for a while. because they did it with the Entertainment District arc. They did it with the Hashira training arc, the Swordsmith Village. They've done this with all of the Demon Slayer arcs, and they just give you last 2 episodes of the last season, first 2 episodes of the next season, and then on we go. And that's like, okay, just make a movie. If you're gonna do that, just let the episodes drop as they are. I just want to see a movie. Now what I do like about this one is it is actually a movie that's connected to the overall story. It's not like what we normally see when it comes to anime, which are these standalone movies that don't really connect to the arc at all. It's like, okay, we're just getting a movie and it's using these same characters, but it's not like continuing the story that we're watching within the seasons. I don't like that. I think they need to just say, hey, if you're gonna do that, I'm not interested in that. My Hero Academia has had a lot of those. And it's like, this isn't really this is just like some like non-canonical story.
It's like random side quests with the characters you kind of like, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't affect the main story. With this, you can definitely, it feels anyways, that if you were to watch this, more than likely season 2 is going to have repercussions from this movie. Like that's the difference.
It felt like a backstory for season 2. That's what it felt like to me, like a total backstory for season 2 to make it more, intangible for future episodes to be there, and especially for him to grow as a character, because it shows more growth in regards to him and his ability.
For him to grow as a character, for him to grow with his powers, and then also like that, towards the end, and this isn't a spoiler, but it's like the stuff with Makima and all that and whatever. It's like seeing what she does and why she's so important. Yeah. You start realizing like, okay, those are going to be even bigger factors than they were in season 1. So I'm very interested in season 2. I don't know when it comes out, but we'll see when it comes out. We'll be talking about it, I'm sure.
Absolutely. So that was that. I'm gonna move on to the next topic.
I want to talk about it.
Well, did you watch it?
No, I didn't.
No, okay. Why are we talking to you about it, man?
Because I got, as a non-anime, I want to hit I want to coin a new term. As a non-anime, I'm a non-anime.
Your terms never work, man. You tried fight teague and all of that. It just don't work, man. It don't work. I'm sorry, Rock. Keep trying, though, man. Keep trying. A for effort.
But I'm glad this is doing good. This is artwork, which I'm a fucking fan of. Animation is hard to do for movies. Extended point. I'm hoping the animators getting paid. Shout out to again. The third part of Spider-Man's coming out. I hope the animators getting paid. Animation is crazy. When Sci-Fi said the first 45 minutes kind of slow, Demon Slayer didn't do that. The first 10 minutes you're falling through the fucking. You're like, whoa, what the fuck? You trying to keep up with the ding, ding, ding? Like, well, this is fucking. You're in there, just like stuck. So I'm glad it's still making $100 million showing the anime's on the fucking rise. Even some low thing like Chainsaw Man, which I've never fucking heard of. They promoted it well. We saw it at New York City Comic Con. We reviewed it last week, and I was just like, So it's good that there's something to battle this superhero genre to give a little bit of competition. And it seems like the people that really give a fuck about it are going towards these projects and working and making sure that they work. One Piece Netflix series. This now, Demon Slayers, people that are actually give a shit. I'm hoping Sekiro No Defeat is as good as the game.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you guys this question and I did a video on this.
That's all.
Many videos on this actually. Why anime is taking over pop culture? We've talked about this many times, and I don't know if did you guys see that Matt Walsh video? Where he's going through
2007, 2008 one, where he was like talking about the peak of entertainment. That one,
yeah. So Matt Walsh came out and said that pop culture peaked in 2008. I said, and me and T were talking about it on Tuesday. I'm interested to hear you guys' thoughts. I think that anime is taking it over, and pop culture really just shifted. It went from Hollywood in the West to the East with anime. I think that's basically where it is, and people are talking about it all the time. This headline: why anime is taking over pop culture. Crunchyroll's Mitchell Berger on anime's dominance amongst Gen Z. Gen Z is my kids. All right, I got 4 kids. All 4 of them are in Gen Z. They love anime. Well, one of them actually. He actually still likes the MCU. He don't really rock with the anime that much, but the other 3, they're like anime all day long. Why do you think anime took over? Why do you think pop culture in Matt Walsh's eyes died in 2008.
Because he's not in this shit. He's not into video games. He's not into anime. Video games, like that right there, to do with the pig on his head and the dual swords, that looks like Let Me Solo It from Elden Ring. If you want lore, if you want backstories, if you're a Dungeons and Dragons nerd where you want to know everybody's little tale and always have the story continuing, that's what these games and these cartoons do now. They not only give you the story, they give you other side stories, they give you backstories. All these stories converge into one major story. It's hard to do, but not to mention the visuals are great. They keep you fucking. For somebody that never watched Demon Slayers, I was hooked until I fell asleep, unfortunately, after 2 fucking hours, because the animation is phenomenal. I mean, when the two females start fighting, the young chick first the one, and like the little water place, I was like, this is awesome as shit, dude. And it has like flashbacks. I was like, this is fucking crazy. The animation is phenomenal. So that draws you right there. Matt Walsh isn't into video games. He has a whole segment where he plays video games. He fucking throws the controller. He hates it. So I mean, if once you get into that, you're sensory overload, bro. You know what I mean?
I'd say there's
two
two different things that kind of have happened over the years or whatever. Like not exactly happened over the years, but it's like 2 reasons why that people started going to anime. One of them would be because the people that grew up during like the 90s and early 2000s, that kind of television and whatnot, that kind of storytelling and everything like that started becoming more prevalent in new age anime. So it's like, hey, where can I find the stories that I used to like? Well, I can't find it in my media. I can't find my regular television and or my movies and television here. But anime has it. Anime has all of it. It has the basic storytelling. You know, it has heroes and all the stuff that you really want, and it has that. It has that. It's not option.
Basic storytelling. It starts out as a book. That's what I like about it. It has
detailed storytelling. I would consider it basic. I would consider it basic storytelling in the sense that it's like, this is how stories are normally told, and storytelling. It's the fundamentals. So you can find that, and then the other thing would be that anime itself just offers so much more. Like it offers every type of thing that you want out there. Like if you're into fishing, there's a fishing anime out there for you. You want sports, there's a sports anime for you. You want samurai stuff, you got that. And just name something, anime got it. So it's like, and people started realizing like, oh, where do I go for all my entertainment? So you go to YouTube for your commentary and all that stuff, and then you go to anime for your actual entertainment and the stuff you want to see. I want to see this kind of entertainment specifically, and anime has so many categories that it just opens the floodgates to you. And once you start getting into it, there's a little couple tropes here or there that might be a little off-putting to people at first, but once you get past those, boom, you're hooked. You're like, oh, this is fucking phenomenal.
Yep.
There you go.
No, you Cyfax, you nailed it, bro, because I think that's exactly what it is. It has something for everybody. Literally, I know there's people that will never watch anime. All right. I see Super Dave right here. I don't watch anime, but I like how everyone is describing it. I've said in the past that anime is literally given the audiences what we got as older cats in the 80s. We got a little bit of everything. We had our sci-fi, we had our shoot 'em ups, we had our action, we had romance, we had everything. And anime is the only one that's doing it and doing it great. They're doing it right. And that's the reason why young generations, okay, your kids, my kids, everybody's kids, I went to Anime Expo and I couldn't walk in that place. It was packed out, man. It was packed out. I went to San Diego Comic-Con. I had plenty of walking room. I was walking freely around like, I'm not, man, anime, it was like I was in a closet.
DA was out there doing anime moves in the open and not hitting anybody. It was crazy. He was out there doing anime moves and he didn't touch a soul, dude.
We did a little walk through at New York City Comic-Con the other night. That's all it was. It was like Little Nightmares 3, like 2 or 3 video games, but all anime. I think we found one comic book at New York City Comic-Con. All anime. That's all it was. That's all. It's pop culture. It should be called Pop Culture Con. You know.
I mean, to me,
this is pop culture now.
Me being one of the older gentlemen on here, lived through 2 centuries and whatnot. I mean, pop culture in a sense has died, but it's like DA said, it's shifted. You know what I mean? Our pop culture has died. Now it's more of a worldwide pop culture that's going on. Because like Matt Walsh said, and I was talking about this with my mother the other day, it's like, My mother doesn't know anything outside of what we knew back in the 90s or early 80s or whatever the case may be, because we all were centralized to watch particular shows, the Cosby shows, you know what I'm saying? The Hogan's, you know, things like that. We were only watching particular channels, particular TV stations. That's what we were doing. Now you have so much content out there that you have so many people that could be able to tap into whatever they want to tap into. They're not stuck in one centralized pop culture. So it's a worldwide culture right now. Two things could be right at the same time. Yes, it did die, but a new culture has been birthed. That's all.
There's another thing that happened, and there's actually a video out there. I can't remember whose video it is, but it's like they're talking about how when you do television shows now, and people have commented on this before, where it's like they over explain what's going on, so people could be not watching the television show, but they could be doing laundry, they can do other things and still know what's happening. Like somebody over explained, it's like exposition dumps like constantly, and that's how American television has become. But when you go to watch anime and stuff, you got to watch it because it's like you have to read it, you know, for the most part. Most of the time,
it's
you got to read it. So you got to be paying attention to it. So, and people who are looking for good stories and whatever have to read the story and follow along to the story, because you got to read it. You got to be paying attention to it.
They got an audio version.
That's why it's like so much television nowadays. It's like, why is this like expedition dump happening in the second season of a show that I really like the first season of? It's because it's for people who are folding laundry and doing dishes and shit. They can hear it in the background, still know what's going on. And it's so dumbed down that you're tired of it. So people switch to anime because it's like, if I'm going to watch a story and I want to take in the story, I want to be able to take the whole thing and like, pause, but take it all in. Like, you know.
And then you have to do the hand movement, like pause.
That was a perfect pause right there.
The hand movement, that's a Cali thing, right?
Just take it all in, guys.
But I think it's interesting because you see how Demon Slayer did it. It completely took over. You see, you know, now Chainsaw Man, but and like I said, out of the East, you know, K-pop Demon Hunters, you know, K-pop Korea is dominating right now when it comes to music. And everybody is talking about it. It's the number one thing on Netflix right now. On the video I was talking about earlier, over 50% of Netflix subscribers watch anime. All right, over 50%. So all this thing is going to trend more and more towards anime's domination. Will the West learn any lessons? I guess that's the question I got for you guys. What is the West going to take away from that? What is Hollywood going to take away from how anime is just dominating and just wiping the floor with them right now? How will they respond?
They're going to
they're already responding to it, and the way that they're responding is they're going to do live action versions of the stuff that they think people want to see. And the only one, it's not going to work. It's absolutely not going to work because they've done it a bunch. They've already started to do it, and they've been doing it for like a few years now. There's like 2 successful ones that are out there. It's Rurouni Kenshin. A lot of people actually say the Rurouni Kenshin one is actually pretty good. And then of course One Piece. One Piece was like a massive success. That's it. But that's 2 out of like fucking 20, 25 different. There's a bunch that they've tried to do live actions of that just failed miserably.
One Piece is set up to be live action. Imagine trying to do like a chainsaw.
No, it's not. It's absolutely not set up to be live action at all. That thing is wild as hell. That's wild as hell, dude.
It looks a lot less like the upside down sword fighting. They try to do the sword fighting like the crazy, like, you know, like
they made it work though, and because
they made it work. One Piece is the one like anime, like holy crap, they doing One Piece. How are they gonna do One Piece?
Like, producing it, CGI animation.
If anything, like they're going to use One Piece as hopefully the standard. Like, look, we can do the wacky craziness because anime is wacky and crazy. It's all over the place. There's weird powers. There's people doing stupid shit here or there. But at the same time, it makes sense in a world of animation where you're like, that works. You know, you can make it work with certain drawings and stuff. But to pull that off live action, maybe make it practical, even would be even crazier. Like, there's stuff like that just would not work. It doesn't work, but One Piece kind of went against the grain and kind of proved a lot of that stuff wrong, like the stuff that we thought about it wrong. And I mean, we'll see how they follow it up with season 2, but if that's the best, that's going to be the standard. And if you don't beat that standard or even hit that standard, it's going to continue to be failures across the board. But that's the West response to it, if that's what you're asking, is live action.
People just incur it with fantasy lore. You know what I mean? As long as it's done correctly, it doesn't matter what form it is. Like I was watching Lord of the Rings today. The lore, the fantasy, the imagination behind that, the music. As long as it's whatever your project is, people get behind science fiction. Just don't virtual signal to the fucking moon. We don't want to hear that. We just want to see basically lightning bolt. Lightning bolt sounds stupid as shit, but you know what? If you get motherfucker throwing fucking lightning, the motherfucker turn around, catching lightning, and shooting fucking back at him, and getting blasted in the fucking air, and the fucking flying around, like, you're not even thinking about it, but your eyes are visually attracted. Then you can put a decent story behind it. Keep some kind of Shakespearean, like Romeo and Juliet quality, like Sci-Fi was saying earlier. Fundamentals, basic. It's not hard, and then the average person doesn't have to know it, and they can fall into it. Anime seems to give people that. There's always like a love story and a very basic story too, but some fantastic animation. And that's why I think it's winning, because it's a simple formula. It's not.
They give the fans what they want. They give the anime fans exactly what anime fans expect, and that's what you got to do. What you got on it, Angel?
I mean, to me, when it comes to this situation, it's just fans in general, and consumers are just craving new content. We have too much redundant content, and they're just craving new content. And that's what draw me to anime. I always heard about anime. I used to clown anime, to be honest with you. But the more and more I crave something new to watch, something more that was the general ABC show or NBC show or whatever's going on cable, I crave something different that was going to intrigue my mind and make me look at things differently. And that's what anime really does for you. It just makes you look at things fantasy-wise differently, even logically in real life. It just makes you look at things differently, and makes you realize, like, hey, why is everything so mean? Like, even in anime, they treat people with more compassion compared to what's going on in the real world right now. And I'm not trying to sound all mushy and whatnot, but it's just
you sounding mushy as hell right now, bro.
I'm just saying it's a better feeling, though. It is better. I'm not trying to
anime. What anime is
Angels being all the gay right now. God damn it.
Damn, man, right?
My bad.
It's just a little smoke in your eye. Is that what it is?
I just think like anime is true to itself, and that's the main thing. It's like it doesn't change up what it is. It's anime. It's based on the manga. It's based on Japanese culture, and it's true. It's true to Japanese culture, and I respect it. And then you start to love it, and then you start to really see what it is, and you love it even more. So I hope anime continues to dominate and do what it is that it's doing. It's doing a great job. Hey, hats off to the folks over there at Mappa that put together Chainsaw Man, because Chainsaw Man is fucking dope. All right, it's a great fucking movie, and I hope to see more of it. Let me get to these super chats before we go on to the next topic. Shout out to Lost Cause Clown, member for 12 months, just like DK Bones. A year goes by fast. Keep being real, gentlemen. That's what we do, man. We keep it 100. We just tell it like we see it, and we keep it real. Thank you very much, Lost Cause Clown, for supporting the channel for the last 12 months. You the man for that. Appreciate you. We got Thomas Steen for 499. Says, sup, DA? I went to a party as Mario, and then the end of my Green Bay Packers beat my boys Aaron Rodgers, which he gotten that 2-point conversion at the end. I don't know what he means by that. I think
he said scene. And then seeing the end of the GB Packers beat my boy Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, wait. Okay, hold up. He dropped another 199. She equals gotta on that last super, I think. LOL. See, you think you don't even know? What the hell is going on? Thomas Dean's been drinking. That's all I can say.
He was Thomas like, I need to correct a word. I don't know which one. He just chose one at random.
I'm just dropping bread.
You know what? I mean, every word I said, and I do not.
I'm just dropping bread in the DA's pocket, and the DA respects it. Thank you very much. Hey, look, I'm a Bears fan. You guys already know I don't like Green Bay, but I did like Aaron Rodgers because he was a Cal Golden Bear. Shout out to the Golden Bears. But yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say there. But if Green Bay lost, good. All right, I'm glad to see it. That's all I got to say on that one. Shout out Thomas Thing. Thanks for the bread and thanks for the support, brother. As always, you always dropping something, and I appreciate it. We got Dragon Master 0 dropping 10 on it. All right. And he don't have a 0. It's just 0626, but actually it's Dragon Master 0. Let me see if I can find
it's Dragon Master $10 right now. He's Dragon Master $10 right now. There's no 0.
Yeah, Dragon Master 10. He's got it looks like a fox with 2 little Japanese Oriental fans with hearts on them, and he's swinging back and forth. And thank you very much, Dragon Master. As always, Dragon Master 0. He does also have his own emoji in the chat. You guys can give him some love and respect for supporting the channel as long as he's been doing it. He's a big-time supporter. Thank you very much, Dragon Master. Let's say what's up, and thank you to all of the cats that supported Lost Cause Clown, Thomas Dean, and Dragon Master 0. You guys are awesome. Here's a little All Might for you before we get on to the next topic. Here you go. All right. Have you guys seen this bullshit?
Embarrassing.
I've been seeing stuff going
These
around.
guys
about
have
it,
already started up their own Twitter page, The Hunt for Ben Solo, with this rinky-dink whack booty ass Hunt for Ben Solo banner that they have flying over Disney as their profile pic. Bruh, this shit is fucking hilarious, man.
Hashtag the Hunt for Ben Solo. Save the Hunt for Ben Solo.
Disney Star Wars fans are like the funniest people on the planet.
Save the clock tower.
I'm embarrassed.
Oh
They're
my
from
God.
Brooklyn. That's where I'm embarrassed from. They're from New York.
They from
Making some
Brooklyn?
Nonsense. Yeah, you don't see it at the bottom. Brooklyn, New York. Whoever created it is.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to it. You're right. Oh, and they got a website. I just pulled this up like 2 minutes before the stream because I was told that this existed, and I just came to it. I was like, oh shoot, they do have a Hunt for Ben Solo Twitter page. Let's check out the website. Shit, I didn't even know.
Why would you want a Hunt for Ben Solo movie? You know what that means? It's going to be a great character, Ben Solo. That'll never be in it. They're hunting for him the whole fucking time.
AI is killing it.
Why would we want Kylo Ren movie? It's probably not even going to be him. It's probably going to be a different actor because he's a great actor and a great villain.
It'll just be a movie of like a bunch of
Wait.
stormtroopers.
They got a
ragtag
mission
kids
statement.
looking for him.
They got a mission statement, y'all.
Oh,
Hold
here
on.
we go.
Let's read the mission statement. This is the first time I'm seeing this. I have not seen this before. The Hunt for Ben Solo campaign exists to keep the spark alive for a story that deserves to be told. Our mission is to inform, inspire, and unite fans through art, satire, and creativity, proving that passion and imagination can ignite the fire that brings the hunt for Ben Solo to life. Hashtag the Hunt for Ben Solo. Hashtag save Ben Solo. Hashtag
Accolade season 2. Hashtag Jesus, get out of here.
Pretty much.
That shit sounded more sensitive than I did the last segment. I'm sorry.
Yes.
you know it's crazy. This is basically like a call to make meme culture of like a movie, right? Because somebody was memeing about this, they were like, but Ben Solo though, it's like doing this is like somebody did a meme and then they were like, what if we tried to crowdfund it? Let's see what happens. And then well, now you got some backers behind it because of a fucking meme. That's basically what's happening here. That's all this is. It's never gonna happen, but they're gonna get all of like $40. But yeah,
it's dead, man. It's absolutely dead. Why? All right, look, let's read on. All right, explore the coverage that sparked the movement from the first reports that the Hunt for Ben Solo to an in-depth features on the global fan campaign. These major media stories trace how it began, how it's grown, and where the push for Ben Solo's return stands today.
Where it started. The spark.
Where it started in the AP interview, Adam Driver revealed he and Steven Soderbergh spent 2 years developing a Star Wars film, The Hunt for Ben Solo, ultimately shelved by Disney. Read more here. All right, that's that. The spark, covered by Variety, ex-user Leanne, flew a Save the Hunt for Ben Solo banner over Disney, igniting viral fan support. And then extended support covered by Collier. Fans launched a Times Square billboard declaring, "For Adam, no one's ever really gone." A bold call for Disney to revive The Hunt for Ben Solo. So yeah, that was the that I thought that was all I was going to be discussing is this billboard. Let me share that right here. So here's the billboard that's in Times Square right now. All right. Fitting that it has this little blue sky butterfly in there.
It's a terrible billboard too. Like it's not even creative. It's something I could do on Canva in like 5 minutes. Like I could have done that and just been like, here's my billboard and just the stars behind it. Get the fuck out of here. Like
they didn't even waste that much on the billboard though. They didn't waste that much money on it because it's not that expensive to put a billboard on Times Square.
How much does it cost?
I think it's like
about,
if you want to do a few seconds, I think that's a few seconds every hour. So I think it's about maybe $30 or $50.
I would say at least $500.
Oh wow,
it's cheap. It's cheap. It's not expensive.
They got tickers. You see like little ticker the red ticker underneath of it, like they only put
it up for a few seconds. That's why they don't keep it up for like a moment. But you pay for the time. The more money you pay for it, is more time up there. But if you just want up there for like let's say a few seconds, it's like
you rent it for like 50 minutes or $50 a minute.
Go back down. It said it. Did it say it? It said $11,000. That was like you going down. I just saw it.
Nah, I ain't 11 G's.
Go back down. So wherever you said, I saw it. I don't know.
Think it's 11 G's, bro. What are you talking about?
Right there. Stop. Who donated money?
Well, it says the money could have gone to charity.
They raised $11K.
I raised $11K in a single day. Yeah, it's like stuff like this, can be put to good use. In this, I think is what they're saying. But yeah, so this is the billboard. Star Wars Holocron had posted it up. Let's see. The Star Wars shippers and REYLOS are out of control. Decanonize the sequel trilogy and move on. Thank you, Nutty Squirrel. Shout out to Nutty Squirrel on that one because Nutty Squirrel is 100% right. You need to decanonize this bullshit and get this out of the Star Wars canon once and for all so these morons can just move on with their lives. All right. But here's somebody. I wish Disney would greenlight this. There's no way in hell that Disney is going to greenlight something and then burn up I don't know how many untold hundreds of millions of dollars trying to get this thing off the ground. Dude, they would have to pay Adam Driver a shit ton of money. They would have to pay Steven Soderbergh a shit ton. They would have to pay for this.
My new roommate, who's exactly what kind of Californian you would think he would be. Like when you think of Californians, you'd probably exactly think of this dude.
Looks like
he legitimately asked me. He's like, when do you think Acolyte season 2 is coming out? He asked me that because when I told him that I do this kind of YouTube stuff, and I was like, Are you kidding me right now? And he was like, totally serious. Like he didn't.
Because he has a list.
He just doesn't know.
Does he have a list?
No. But he legitimately thinks there might be a season 2, and I'm like, bring it on.
This is crazy, man. But it's literally the same bullshit with the Acolyte because the Acolyte did this. This guy says, do people with this much disposable income really need to blow it on Star Wars billboards instead of maybe contributing to the abundance of humanitarian causes that are woefully in need of support? Yeah, I mean, you can spend your money on whatever you want to spend it on. Mm-hmm. Go for it, knock yourself out. But I'm telling you right now, every dollar you dropped on please save the Hunt for Ben Solo is a dollar thrown into the fire. You might as well just light your money on fire if you think that anybody's going to revive this dumb bullshit. This is not happening. All right.
Ryan Johnson's talking about he wants to come back to Star Wars. Maybe he can, they can work something out with Ryan Johnson. They can get a project going.
Yeah, sure. Let Ryan Johnson direct it.
That should work out pretty good.
None of us should ever be talking about a recession with all that money they're blowing on that stuff. Because I was looking at the billboard thing. That's $150 per 15 15
See, so I told you it's about $500.
So 15 seconds, $150.
$150 per 15 seconds. So 30 seconds, you're paying $300. It's for advertising. That's not bad for Times Square. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, how long does that run for a day? Does it run just for one day?
Yeah,
you pay $100
like for the day. It's 15
for the
seconds.
day. You drop your 150, you get 15 seconds. It rotates all day, and then it's out of there.
That's it.
Okay.
Then you gotta go stand outside and make sure you get a picture of it, so that way you can put it on Twitter saying, "Oh my God, look, hashtag Ben Solo fans are going viral." No, you did this, you did that. You went out there, took the picture, you put it on Twitter. Nobody did this, you did it.
Like, they did it for the Snyderverse, right? Restore the Snyderverse. They did it back then too. All right, and look, they're probably saying they actually ended up making Zack Snyder's Justice League, so we got a shot. That's how they're looking at it. All right, that's exactly how they're looking at it. They didn't restore the Snyderverse, but Zack Snyder's Justice League did get off the ground.
Yeah.
Wow.
If they keep pushing, I mean, Disney is stupid enough to listen. I'm just going to be real with you.
No,
Disney's dumb enough.
They ain't that stupid. They didn't let it get off the ground. They canceled it to begin with.
He's like an anti-hero, not a villain. He's, I guess, an antagonist. So I'm like, you don't want to do a hunt. They'll try to make him sympathetic to the cause and make him like a good guy. It's like, then you're gonna waste one of the good, half-ass, decent villain, bad guy, antagonist, whatever you want to call him, for whatever they had going. They'll screw that up. He's one of the decent things that came out of all three of the films. It's already dead. But of all three of the films, his acting, the character was probably one of the best things that came out of it. There you go.
Look, Adam Driver was the best thing to come out of the sequel trilogy, and it was still shit.
Yeah.
Still shit.
Kylo Ren is still shit. So it doesn't matter if he's the best thing to come out of it. There's no reason to go back and do this. But here's Steven Soderbergh, who you guys might remember from Ocean 11, 12, and 13. He directed those movies. He's a big time, movie director. He talks about the Star Wars Hunt for Ben Solo script as fans campaign Disney. So they this is the only thing I really wanted to show here. Here was the fucking banner. Save the Hunt for Ben Solo. And Bob Iger is like, why would I even think about doing this? It's the exact same situation with the Acolyte. Nobody showed up for the Acolyte. Nobody cared about the Acolyte. Nobody watched the Acolyte. The all of the stuff that you guys can put out there. Oh, we love Ben Solo. We love this, and we ship him with Rey, and we do all of this crazy dumb bullshit. Nobody showed up at the theaters though.
How much did the Acolyte cost again?
That's trying to make money.
$30 million an episode. Acolyte. How much that shit cost? That's what they should put. Save the Hunt for Ben Solo.
I know,
and
$300 million. At least $5 million on Darth
Get
Mask. Darth Get Mask was easily a $5 million idea. Obviously,
hashtag blow $300 million on Ben the Hunt for Ben Solo. That's what they should have said, not save. Hashtag $300 million away to fucking another lost project on hashtag the Hunt for Ben Solo. That's what it should have said.
But look, we're not done. Okay, we're not done because now Leslie Headland has
God.
Yeah, Leslie Headland is back, and now
what is she doing here? I thought we got rid of her.
She says, "Oh, my scrapped plans for Acolyte season 2. Manny Jacinto's Stranger. He was going to be the first Knight of Ren." That's basically how she's trying to connect this dumb shit to the Ben Solo dumb shit. They're dropping all of this information about Star Wars all at the same time, hoping that one of these projects, this is my conspiracy theory, all right? They're hoping that one of these dumb trash projects gets caught on fire, and then everybody's like, oh, well, I want to see Acolyte. Okay, now, damn, man, this was going to connect to Ben Solo. Now I want to see Acolyte. Or, oh, man, if, Ben Solo was going to get redeemed, or I want to see that. They're trying their damnedest to resurrect these garbage, dumbass ideas for Star Wars. They're doing their best to do it. It's not going to work, all right? It's not going to work because nobody's coming for this crap. Nobody wanted to watch it to begin with. That's why it failed and died on the vine where it belongs. It's dead. It's over. It's done with. Stop. But they're all dragging this shit back up. So here's Leslie Headland. Oh, my revealed plans for Darth Plagueis and Manny Jacinto's Sith Stranger. Like, nobody gives a fuck. We didn't want to see this crap. We was good with let it die. Let it die. Kill it if you have to. I don't know what y'all thought, man, because I hear this crap, and the only thing I could think is now that Adam Driver through his head, hey, let me just throw this out there. Now everybody's circling the wagons to see if they can maybe resurrect some of these dead ass projects. Yeah.
Ryan
The only reason he's throwing it out there is because that paycheck is nice. That's the only reason he's throwing that idea back out there. He's like, man, that paycheck though was fucking sweet. Like, and that is probably it's in his contract, because that's what happens with a lot of these actors when they're in any type of thing that has multiple things. Their first outing will be cheap or whatever. Obviously, he got 3 movies, so like the first movie probably paid him jack shit, like comparatively for a movie that size. You know, a movie that made $2 billion, he probably got paid $500,000 for it on the first one. But then his next movie, he probably went up to like 5 million, 7 million, something like that's how those contracts work. So they do that kind of stuff. So it's like, oh, another one? Oh yeah, I'm down for another easy 5 million. Like they don't care about the scripts. When you're getting paid that much money, they don't care.
It sounds like Kathleen Kennedy has no direction.
They just want that paycheck, man. And I mean, I don't blame them at that point, but at the same time, if all they're doing it for is the money, then I mean, they're the only ones actually getting any. Yeah.
And she's just looking, fishing for stories. She's taking people. She's asking all these people for any ideas they had. So here comes Leslie Headland with the season 2 idea. What's this going to be tied to that? And here comes Ryan Johnson saying, I want to do this. And all they got is that one Ryan Gosling's movie right now, right? So she's on her way out the door. This is more proof that she's retiring, and they have no plans for Star Wars after her retirement. That they have she's like, well, this is going to get to this, and boom, what happened? She has no idea where Star Wars is going. I guess they're going to try to get it to Dave Filoni. I don't know. It's just sad for the franchise.
Hearing all this just reminds me of that Brandy song. Almost doesn't count. Like, you almost did it. You almost had it. You had an idea, but it doesn't matter now. It don't count. It ain't going to happen. You lost. It's over. Move on. Like DA said, just move on. Like, it don't really make any sense anymore. But they're trying to fish it at Disney because, like I said, Disney sometimes is stupid enough to really try something. Look what they did with Jimmy Kimmel. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're dumb enough to bring his dumb ass back and pay him all that money. Why wouldn't they do something like this? So, I mean, you never know. If they get enough of a loud voice out there with the crowd, Disney will cave. It just depends. So,
well, they did that with, like, you know what? If they cave, that'll be their downfall, because they caved for Jimmy Kimmel, and guess what? Not only did people leave. This is Disney's Plus subscription. They didn't return. I don't know if DA's watched that news or not, but a lot of people have left Disney Plus because of that Jimmy Kimmel situation and found out how hard it is to cancel a Disney Plus membership. And we're like, fuck this. I'm never unless I really want it, I'm never fucking hiring up for this shit again, because it's so damn difficult to cancel. That's the first time I had experience canceling it. And over the past year, they made it extremely, you got to go through your internet provider and use this, like 15 different fucking things.
It's definitely difficult. You're right.
So when people did that with Jimmy Kimmel, they're probably like, I'm not going back to. They lost so much interest. Now it's like, we need a big blockbuster Star Wars. You needed that.
Well, look at this. This screenwriter was paid $3 million to write the script. This is one of Steven Soderbergh's homies. So Steven Soderbergh got his homie $3 million to write a script that was never going to get made. It got fully greenlit by Lucasfilm. They were going to do this. They were absolutely going to do this. And then Bob Iger, the only smart man apparently over there, at least in regards to this situation, said, nah, we're not doing this dumb shit. Let's pull the plug. Sorry, here's your $3 million. Go away. $3 million isn't nothing, by the way, to these big studios. They throw $3 million away all the time. Yeah, that's $20. Yeah, it's nothing. They hey, here you go, $3 million. Have a good day. They don't have a problem with throwing away money for a script. And look, now they own the script. It's still theirs. They can do it something with whatever ideas may be embedded in that script. They can flesh them out and go in a different direction with them. But yeah, this guy got paid bank to write a script for a movie that was never going to get made.
It's like a money laundering scheme.
It is. It totally is, man. Here's one of the other crucial points of all of this. This is on geeksandgamers.com. Den of Nerds source says Disney CEO Bob Iger intentionally made Kathleen Kennedy the scapegoat for Star Wars. So now we're being told that, it's really Bob Iger who's the villain. Kathleen Kennedy is just a scapegoat. It's not her fault that Disney Star Wars, I should say. It's not her fault that it's trash. You can blame all of that on Bob Iger and this whole situation, and it's all coming out because of this Hunt for Ben Solo thing. So that's what Josh from Den of Nerds is saying. Look, I don't give a shit whether Kathleen Kennedy, and I don't believe for 1 second that Kathleen Kennedy is innocent in any of this. Kathleen Kennedy said the force is female. She put the shirt on. She's the one that went out there to the women's conference and said, yeah, I got all of these women that are working for me now. The 6 out of 8 story group members are women. The force is female, baby. That's what Kathleen Kennedy pushed before Bob Iger was doing. And she says, oh, Disney is very supportive of our feminine push. She said this. But I guess Josh of Den of Nerds forgot all of that shit. But that's exactly what Kathleen Kennedy said out of her own mouth. So lose me with that bullshit. Yeah. Oh, it's Bob Iger's fault. Kathleen Kennedy, she's just a scapegoat. Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit.
Yeah,
Kathleen Kennedy at the head of Lucasfilm, and then Dave Filoni, Bob Iger, they all share the blame. But honestly, I put like at least 50% of the blame on Kathleen Kennedy, and then Dave Filoni probably takes the next lion's share of the blame.
Well, yeah, but again, it's Bob Iger. Just like when we were talking about James Gunn, at DC, I'm like, James Gunn, it's really HBO. It's Bob Iger. It's takes two to tango. It's Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy destroyed Star Wars. Bob Iger and Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige is trying to hold the line for from Disney Marvel, but Bob Iger destroys that with his women empowerment bullshit too. That's what Phase 4 was. Kevin Feige is trying to keep his job, from what I feel. But
isn't Feige the one pushing all that woman stuff? From my understanding,
so.
He's the one. I heard rumors that he's the one pushing it.
No, I'm sure because of the corporation, you have to be on board with what's going on from top down. I
don't know. Feige has been doing a suck job, so like people have been saying, I think he's the one that's been pushing that. You
work at Disney, you're on board, or you're not. And so he's on board because it's part of his fucking job, But it's being told for him to do just like she's being told to do it. The force is female came from women are 77 cents in a dollar. They're cheaper to hire. That's not fucking true. What are you talking about? That whole fucking.
Let me run y'all through this. This was at the Kathy Kennedy at the most powerful women summit in 2015. This is on Fortune. All right, I've showed this clip on many a video. All right, let me make sure this is turned all the way up because I think the volume.
She's been to a Star Wars fucking con. She's been to a women's summit.
Let me know if you guys can y'all hear this.
Story group are women. And
turn it up a little bit.
Sure there's a lot of people.
It says up as far as it could go. It's not really loud.
We can hear it.
You can hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
All right, hold on. Let me back it up a little bit. It wasn't. Yeah, the audio isn't the best on this. Let me go ahead and play it though.
The fact that the company was bought by the Walt Disney Company has been amazing because they very much support the fact that we are trying to grow in the workforce, a number of women in executive positions and in all positions inside the company, and with the movies that we're making and with the protagonists that we're putting in the stories. So I get
and the protagonists,
Disney.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's all. This is the force's female. She's describing exactly what it is she's trying to do.
Huge amount of support with that, but we have 50% of our executive team are women. And
it's almost like she never heard of horror movies before.
Of the people in my story group are women. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that would be surprised that we're making Star Wars movies and the majority of the people involved in the development of those stories are women.
Oh, well, women.
And I think that it's making a huge difference in the stories that we're trying to tell.
Yeah, I bet it is.
I think like there's 85% of the population is women, and women only make 77 cents in a dollar. It's like, shut up. Get the fuck out of your dumbass polls that only everybody takes a poll. I took a poll on how many women there are today in there too, and how much I make compared to them.
Yeah, get out of here. You sound like you might take a poll or two. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. They knew it.
There's no pause in that.
Look, at the 2015 before Endgame came out, they knew what they were doing. That's why when 2018 Endgame came out, they had don't worry, we got this.
But my point is, I don't want to hear shit about a scapegoat.
Mhm.
I don't want to hear nothing about scapegoat when this woman just laid out the whole agenda right there in front of your face, and you sitting up here talking about is she Bob Iger throwing Kathleen under the bus? It's not her fault.
No,
She's out here at the women.
She said it out.
She was on board too.
She said it out loud 10 years ago, and what's happened over the last 10 years? Exactly what she said. Wow, what a coincidence. How crazy.
Yeah.
And Iger came back in 22? That's what I'm saying. You said this was 2015, right?
Yeah, this is 2015, most powerful women's summit, 2015.
Yeah, Iger came back in 22.
I'm sorry, man. You can't tell me that this was Bob Iger's fault. When she's sitting up there saying, "Oh, we got all of these women in the story group. We got all of these women that's writing." And again, it's not that women can't write it, but because you focus so hard on the agenda, you didn't put your focus on Star Wars and good storytelling. And she literally said it's making a big difference in the stories we're trying to tell, not the stories you, the audience, wants. It's not about that. It's the stories we're trying to tell. All of us women that are over here, we want to tell all of this Rey stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's make Rey the main character. It's time for the women to take over Star Wars. And look what's happened. They have ran it into the ground because Star Wars has always been a male-centered franchise. Even though women can love it, like it's a male-centered franchise, just like superheroes are male-centered. It's not to say that you can't enjoy it as a woman, but it's male-centered. And as
female superheroes, they're out there, they exist, and that's fine. But also, it's usually told more likely from a male's perspective, and they work because of that.
That's all it is to it. That's all there is to it, man. Let me hit these super chats before we move on. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rock.
I got tired of when they started asserting it. Their female empowerment was basically putting down men. That's how they're going to do it in Star Wars. Here comes fucking Han Solo. I don't know how to fix the Millennium Falcon. I've been out for 30 years. I bypassed the compressor. Oh, that would actually work one. And I'm an idiot. I didn't even think of that because I'm a feeble old man. That's what they want to make. Women are smart. We can get it done.
He doesn't understand. Yeah, it's fucking
stupid. That's their idea of women empowerment, making men look stupid, which we are far from.
Much. Yeah,
you'll make $1 and we go shovel shit and go drill in the fucking oceans in the underwater world. You'll make $1 an hour there to do that shit. Bet you won't.
No. Let me throw 2 90-pound bags of concrete on both your shoulders, and you work as fast as I do. Do it. That's it. This you do it, and you'll get as much as I do. Shut the fuck up. I see that do that.
Crash every day. I don't see any.
It's there's one woman out there who's a fucking crazy power lifter that can do that. Good for you. That's one of you. That's not the general consensus. That's not what happens. It's not happening. Sorry, it's just not.
Force is female. You know what?
I got dudes that are working in the same fucking field that I am or whatever, and it's they can't lift certain things just because I'm slightly bigger than they are. I mean, we still get paid the same or whatever, but it's like a woman can even do the lowest amount that guy could do. So yeah,
stop messing up our franchises.
There might be a wage gap there, and that's something that's just physically related. When it comes to this stuff, I don't know, man. It's ridiculous.
It's Hollywood, baby.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go with that.
Real talk. Let's hit these real quick. We got Weekend Wednesday for 45 Danish krona. These cats are actually Star Trek fans wanting a Star Wars version of the Star Trek Search for Spock. I feel like that's exactly what this is. The hunt for Ben Solo was literally the search for Spock. And they were trying to I don't know why that would have been something they think Star Wars fans would have wanted, some weird ass Search for Spock reshuffle, reskinned. I love Search for Spock, by the way. I think Search for Spock is one of the better Star Trek movies. I would not have been interested in something like that when it came to Star Wars, especially for that character, the bit of Ben Solo. I think Ben Solo is just kind of a whatever. Kylo Ren is whatever. I don't really care, But yeah, that's what they were trying to go for. At least that's what I think Soderbergh and Adam Driver were going for. They were going for a Search for Spock, And yeah, straight up, real talk. Weekend Wednesday. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. We got Dan Crane says, "Long live the DEA. Shout out to Dan Crane, member for 16 months.
Like that.
Appreciated that. Yeah, he's humble. He's definitely humble. Appreciate
Long
you
live
being
the
a member
DA.
as long as you've been in. And much love to you, sir. Yeah, if you've been here 16 months, you've been around since the
You ain't got
very
it, like
beginning. That's because that's how long I've had this. The
You ain't got
live
it, like
and the memberships. 16 months. Thank you
Let's
very
go.
much. We got D Vader, member for 15 months, says, "What's up, DA and crew? Den of Nerds is full of shit." Yep. KK had an agenda all along, and she killed Star Wars. Kylo and Finn should have been the main characters during the sequel, and I stand on that. Oh, 100% D Vader. If Kylo Ren and Finn were the main characters and they just kind of pushed Rey off to the side, I think it would have been better. I'm not saying it would have been great, but it definitely would have been better than what we got. Real talk. Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you on that one. Thank you very much, D Vader, member for 15 months. If they wanted to do something with Finn, there might be some action there, but I don't think the appetite is there anymore for audiences. I think the audiences have just kind of moved on from the sequels, and they're just kind of done with it.
After Force Awakens, I was kind of hoping there was like a thing between Finn and Rey. Didn't they set it up like Rey and Finn to have like some kind of thing? But there never really was there?
They were trying to set up something like they were going to be friends. But yeah, I mean, it would have been like Finn was supposed to be. I have the Force. He's Force sensitive, and they were going to try to move in that direction. But nobody cares about Finn. Nobody cares about the character. Nobody cares about the sequel trilogy. It lost money. All right, the entire franchise is at the bottom of the ocean because of the sequel trilogy. So why would you continue it? Why go down that path again? You already know where it leads. It leads to disaster.
I don't.
Just move on.
Don't bring back John Boyega. We'll be fine.
They need to go 200 years into the future. I've been saying this for a while. They need to go 200 years into the future, get away from all of this bullshit that they did, and find some actual creatives to write a interesting story. Deep dive into the Force lore, deep dive into Jedi and Sith, but just move 200 years away from this current era. Because this is just all trash. Nobody wants this, But yeah, thank you very much, D Vader, for that. Appreciate it. We also got Greg C, Chainsaw Man or Tron Ares for 199. Chainsaw Man for my money. Yeah, I don't know if this is a serious question.
No, Disney.
Yeah. Tron Ares is a giant bust. Chainsaw Man is great. All right.
And it's probably only an hour and 45 minutes compared to how long is Tron?
For me, it's been 0 minutes because I'm never going to
Tron
watch
2
that
hours.
piece of shit.
It's at least
about 2 hours. Yeah. 2 hours that I will never get back in 3D.
Man,
that's crazy.
What a dumbass movie, man, that was.
145 sound better.
Thanks, Greg, for the 199. Another 199 coming from Sean, formerly John. DA, on your behalf, I apologize to KK today. Did you see that one where everybody was saying, hey, KK is owed an apology? Did y'all see that dumb shit?
I seen the post.
Did y'all see that?
About what?
They said that KK, we owe you shit. We may owe KK an apology. I was like, what?
For what?
Like for what? Indeed. Where is it at? Hold on.
I mean,
that's why I was tripping when I seen that one. I was like, huh.
What do we need to apologize for her
like
not
maybe after Mando and all that comes out, maybe there might be something worse than the sequel trilogy. There might be something that comes out that's worse than that. But until then, there's been nothing other than the TV shows that are definitely worse than the sequel trilogy. By like a country mile.
KK. Up until today, I didn't have faith in you, but now that I know you're making Grogu and Mandalorian,
now I know I have even less faith in you. Thanks.
I know Star Wars is saved. Thank you so much, KK. And I apologize for any.
Yeah, it was it was this guy right here, Zorm. Well, she deserves an apology. Because they believed the bullshit that Bob Iger was the one throwing her under the bus. So they said we owe an apology to Kathleen Kennedy, and everybody just came out and roasted the shit out of this guy. You can see 1.8 million views, only 1.5 thousand likes, 2.2 thousand comments. everybody just laughed at it.
Cool.
All right,
People might start apologizing to you if you ever apologized for I don't know, Indiana Jones. Just go with that. Try that one first. Try to apologize for that one, because that's actually not even. That's just another franchise you happen to ruin. But yeah, what about that one? Did these people just conveniently forget that she's a big part of that?
You know, everybody. Look, I like this one. Kathleen Kennedy. This is what she did to Star Wars. Like, basically. What are we apologizing for? Let me bring on T. What's up, T?
Yeah, man.
You hanging out, man? What's good,
up, T?
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's
good, brother?
Why are we talking about Star Wars? Fucking Star Wars sucks. Fuck, I gotta say it. Fucking nobody's checking for Star Wars. I'm over it. Fuck. Well,
we're talking about it because it was a big article and a lot of conversation that happened this week in regards to the hunt for Ben Solo. All of the Disney Star Wars shills. I just posted this up, showing how these guys. They number one. Let me share this. Number one, the hunt for Ben Solo now has its own Twitter page. All right. Damn, this thing is long. It has its own Twitter page.
Pause.
So everybody's pause. Sorry. Everybody's been talking about this, this banner flying through. Oh, the bigot army just came through. What up, Hypnotic? Shout out to Hypnotic, man. Always dropping cats in my lap, bro. I don't even be realizing that shit. It just be coming out of nowhere, man.
Pause. Coming out. Hey, dude, wait a minute. I'm
out of nowhere.
Army just showed up. We got. The bigots with the hard T showed up when T showed up. I mean, is it a coincidence or is it not?
Yeah,
we got some hard T bigots in here.
Jesus Christ!
Shout out to Hypnotic, my dog. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Look, you love DK Bones. Like, go back to her picture. No, we're not doing that. No, we've seen enough of her. You know what? We could get a T rating real quick.
Who that is?
Here we go, T.
Oh no.
Let's get a T rating. All right, T. You asked for it. You asked for it. Now you got it. Let's get a T rating. I want to hear you.
That's a soft one.
T. I need a rating, sir.
That is a -1,000, dude. That's a man, dude. Look at that. Look how big her head is. That's
you know how much that man's worth? Let me paint a different picture for you. There's a lot of money behind this. All right.
I don't give a fuck. That's a fucking Easter Island head. Look at her.
Come on.
Look at that Easter Island head. Get out of here.
Everybody got a price. P, what's your price on this one, man?
Price on that? Never. No, thank you. I'll just starve, dude. Fuck that, dude.
Have you heard of the Taj Mahal? He wants it. Like, he wants to own that shit.
You know, like, you can say that. You know how people eat Gatorade? That is not Gatorade. That is some Gator load. What is she? Just no. What are you talking about, dude? That's COVID. Man,
you asked for it.
She look like a librarian.
You're not a woman anyway. She doesn't want you. The vagina.
She like a straight up librarian.
Have you ever had a strange urge to put on like a brown wig and like act terribly in an Indiana Jones movie? If so, she's right up your alley.
She doesn't look. She looks like, dude. Look at that. If you squint, dude, she's like a man, dude. She's like a man. Come on, dude. She looks like Ringo Starr without his mustache. Like, oh my!
He has some Botox.
You know what you should call her? You should call her Paul McCartney. That's Paul McCartney. Get out of here, man. Ugh.
That's the fifth
Yuck. She is a Beetle. Look at. Oh my gosh, dude. She looks
Shout
like
out to me, Payne, hanging out in the chat.
She looks like an engineer. She looks like an engineer with hair from Aliens. She looks like an engineer. There it is. Look at that.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
She looks like Greg Popovich.
Talking about no, you're not talking about aliens. You're talking about Prometheus.
She looks like Prometheus face. She looks like a seagull without a.
Take the hair away.
She looks like a seagull without a beak.
And white her out more than she already is. Then yeah. Lesbian seagull. Isn't that a South Park episode?
Yeah, that was in a movie.
Look at Gullah Gullah Island.
This was all T. So this was all about Star Wars the hunt for Ben Solo. There's this giant campaign going on right now. They're skywriting. They got let's think, is this right here? They got a billboard up. Where'd the billboard go? Look, this is some weird shit that's going on right now. What are these people doing? Think about the potential of the hunt for Ben Solo. We could have had an Anakin and Ben scene, Luke and Ben after See You Around Kid, Rey and Ben exploring their dyadism, an actual atonement arc after redemption. Holy shit, man. Continuation of the Skywalker saga. Hold on, let me bring T back in. Nobody wanted this bullshit. Nobody.
No.
There's a reason why it was canceled. But these
not
REYLOS, look, this is by REYLO balance.
Wanted. There's not one thing in there that anybody wanted. That anybody's out there like, we could have had this. Nobody wants any of this. What the fuck are you talking about?
Look, they got whatchamacallits, flyers or whatever posted up.
That's awesome as shit. They got fucking flyers posted
They put
up.
that right outside Walt Disney Studios.
Oh no, I didn't notice that.
Me liking every tweet I see for the hunt for Ben Solo. All right, yeah, that's enough. Look, let's move on to this. This just dropped tonight. Inside It, Welcome to Derry premieres shocking cliffhanger. It's Our Red Wedding. Did you guys watch Welcome to Derry's premiere episode 1?
I
Pilot?
actually did.
You did? All right. Angel,
yeah.
did you check it out?
Half of it. I didn't finish it, but I seen half of it.
Did not finish. Okay. Rock?
I watched it. I watched it all the way to the end. I saw the shocking cliffhanger, which I was like, yeah, I watched it.
Oh, so shocking.
All right. T, did you watch it?
I didn't even know it was out. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, okay. All right. So we got some that watched, some that didn't watch. We're going to keep this spoiler free. We'll just give our first impression.
Spoil it.
Well, no. There's probably some people in the audience that haven't watched it either. So we'll be spoiler free. It's, what is it about? Okay. It's Derry in, what is this, like the 60s, I want to say, right? Just off the jump. It's about, it's like
47 years prior.
It was
like
20 years before I was born, 62.
It's in between the 50s and the 80s version because Pennywise comes around every 27 years, so it's in between. It's like the in between story in between the last two or whatever. Like,
right.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure where the story is going to go after this, but essentially it features a diverse group of kids. It's pretty much what it has always been. It's always Pennywise attacking little kids. What is he going to do with them? Is he going to eat them alive? Is he going to murder them? Is he going to scare them to death? What's happening? Basically, that's what all of this is about. Pennywise, but we don't see Pennywise. So I'll say that first episode, we don't see him. That's as much of a spoiler as I'll give you. Yeah. But you kind of get maybe a hint of him at the end. But
you get a hint of it at the beginning and during the whole thing, and then they definitely do a massive callback towards the movie when the projector scene and then the theater scene. That's a massive callback. Yeah.
It's I thought it was good. I don't think it's great. I think it's good though. And I'm gonna keep up with it. I don't know what to think about the overall palette that they laid out there. It's like there's this army situation going on, and there's some sort of a top secret
virtue signaling.
There's that. There's definitely some of that shit going on because they got to have some sort of a racial component to this. They always got to have some sort of a racial component.
They threw in a couple moments of that into it. I think the one of the bigger things in it, though, at least that I found interesting with it is. Or what I found interesting overall, right, was like the kids actually weren't all that bad of actors. They were actually okay, because I know a lot of times we talk about how bad kid actors are, but and this will be a spoiler, so I don't really want to say it, but there was one kid who was actually pretty damn good. It was very good, and he was the Jewish kid. He's the Jewish kid.
You talk about him?
He was I thought he was very good. I was like, man, I can see him like blowing up in the future.
I think the girl was really good.
But let's just say with what happens with everybody else, I'm just like they possibly got rid of.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't say it. Let everybody watch. Let everybody watch it. Yeah, but my bad. But I think the diverse group of kids, I think for the most part, they all acted all right. And I know that this story is gonna, it's gonna go in a lot of different directions. I'm curious to see where they go from the ending, because the ending is definitely something I didn't see coming, and I was like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing, huh?
That was kind of weird.
It was good. It was cool for a first episode, and then also to hear that it's only 6 episodes. Like it's a very short. It's a short season, so like a very contained story. They could do something good with it, hopefully. And then sometimes that might work out. We'll see.
I watched it and I'm not intrigued. I don't. I'm glad. Oh wow! If it ends right there on that cliffhanger, I'm like, cool. Little short story, an hour long. I watched. I'm fine. I could care less.
So you don't want to know what happens next?
Nope.
Okay.
I
think what happens next after what happened at the end, it's interesting. If they do something with it, if it's just a story and they won't on whatever.
As much as I've been let down by HBO, I'm like, good premise. They gave me. It's a pilot. Most of the time, pilots are great. It's a story that I don't think we'll get the resolve we want out of it, because we don't having the mystery behind who he is and how he was born. Now we're going to see it. It's probably going to be some. Let me tell you who is directed by and written by Andy Muschietti, the guy who's doing The Brave and the Bold, the guy who did The Flash.
See the Easter eggs.
Yeah, he directed it and It Chapter 2. He directed the movies.
Yeah, he threw 2 Easter eggs in there. He threw the Clayface in there for the comic for Clayface.
Yeah, I saw that. Overall, I didn't mind
the action comics.
First episode. I'll say it like this: like I didn't mind the first episode at all. I was like, okay, I'm not super looking forward to the next ones, but at the same time, I'm like, well, let's see what they can do with it. But if it's only going to be 6 episodes, hopefully it's going to be like a good 6 episodes or whatever. Because the way they ended it is kind of like reminds me of stuff like what's called like Invincible and stuff, where like the ending kind of just like twists a little bit.
That's actually perfect. It has that Invincible ending. Yeah. So now
you're just like, oh, that actually kind of threw it on its head a little bit. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a good point, Cyfax.
It's called
so where do they go from here? I like
where they go from here is a good question, because the way it ends is like, but but when let me put it like this: it's there's every 10 minutes there's virtue signaling. So when I tell you that, and it's girl boss moments from HBO, we've seen it before, and I ask you, where do we go? Episode 2, you know we're going. It's gonna be lame.
I mean, you can do that. You do that in your first episodes or something, whatever. But if they get rid of that in the next couple episodes, and they just focus on the story with the characters that are there. But the problem is the characters that are there, they might have to focus on a little bit more virtue signaling bullshit. So it could get worse.
We'll find out. I feel like for first episode it wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad for first episode.
I would say watch it. That they don't lean into the female, like the girls that are. I hope they don't lean into that. But honestly, based on how it ends, it's kind of hard not to because of how it ended. Because it's like, oh, okay, well,
it's like, one of the characters that are there.
Because it's not her fault that she's where she is. You know what I mean? Because she's already been victimized by the whole entire school. You know what I mean? So let's not victimize her anymore. Like,
yeah.
I'm out.
We'll find out. So, without spoiling anything, first episode I thought was solid. I don't think it was great. But I think Chris Iger has seen it. He's seen it all.
There's and weird shit
really, really good. So I'm assuming that, it picks up from here, because the first episode's cool. It's about a 7, it's like, all right, it's cool. I'm intrigued. I want to see more. But it's not like, oh my God, this is 10 out of 10, and this is going to be an amazing series. It's all right.
Cool. I want to advise people to go out and go watch it, because it's like, this is the new hit show of the year. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not.
Nah.
But it's something to watch for the time being.
I like it. It's supposed to be in 1962, the set pieces. So it's a lot of going back. Just what I was doing the whole time was seeing like, is that what the comic book looked like? Is that what the fucking fixtures look like? I'm like that flashlight, that's an LED. That's way too bright. They didn't have that shit back then. They had fucking double D batteries. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there nitpicking 1962 shit. You know what I mean? Out the whole time because they try to keep it pretty.
Yeah, you're being ridiculous.
No, I would guarantee Chris Moore, he's probably doing the same thing. It's detailed to try to make sure that it's 1962. When the kid gets in the car is 1962. They have fucking frost in the windows because they don't have defrost yet. You know what I mean? It's just, you need a blanket, honey. Everybody's holding a blanket on them. It's like, I'm not spoiling. I don't want to spoil it, but there's the atmosphere.
That's the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. The entire movie. I mean, the entire part, like when they go up where the kids mainly hang out at. You know, the one thing I questioned was like this: the soda pop. The bottles would have been a little bit different. I guarantee anybody else that's older than me to be like, yeah, I saw that too, Rock. I was questioning those bottles. Those are new age fucking bottles. That's not how the bottles used to be.
I mean, if that's the stuff you're nitpicking, like that's.
Yeah, I'm not nitpicking. I'm just watching. That's what kept me intrigued. I'm not saying nitpicking. I'm saying that's what kept me.
Rock is a different type of dude, man.
Yeah, that's how.
That's why we bring him on, because when he gives his impression, it's like, wait, what? I didn't see that shit at all, but that's fine. Let's move on. Let's talk about this one right here. So I did a video a little bit earlier today. Look, the MCU might be moving on, man. The MCU might be moving on from the dumb shit when we talk about.
They can move on from that easily.
Tatiana Maslany is not in Avengers Doomsday.
What?
That's
no.
good news.
Oh,
Don't despair. Don't despair, because look, we got better news than that. Brie Larson is also out of Avengers Doomsday, which I'm actually kind of shocked
at. She got nice boobs, though. I like her boobs.
I was really looking.
There's so much no going on right now. No,
and Ironheart as well. Ironheart is also not in Doomsday. Does that make Doomsday a better movie?
This is racist now.
It doesn't.
This is racist now.
God,
you don't have a black woman in the movie.
Why would I even watch this movie? There's so much biggotry going on in this, and like said, I'm out.
No women of color.
Why did we take Ironheart out? I feel like that needed to be, because
I mean, she's she was such an important part of she's iconic, right?
I was looking forward to seeing her contradict herself, throughout the whole movie. Trying to say she's a hero, but yet she's still a villain. At the same time.
Tony Stark, then she's like the most intelligent person in the MCU is right now, and then comes Professor Hulk. So I'm like, why wouldn't we have her in there?
No, why don't you have the girl who's like about to make a deal with the devil in Ironheart? I mean, in Doomsday.
Yo, man, she trying to make a deal with the devil.
Very Doomsday-like stuff.
Yeah,
she made a deal with the devil.
She made that.
She got extra powers, man. They might need them. They might need these powers. I was kind of surprised with
you might
Larson,
need some devil powers.
If you going up, but think about this: you're going up against Dr. Doom. Like you're telling me that Brie Larson's Captain Marvel couldn't help out in that situation?
I think it's like an Infinity War MacGuffin. If she's there,
I'm just talking about like in universe, like in the universe itself. Like, why would she not be a part of whatever it is that's going on in Doomsday? Why? How do you write this character who was important enough for Thanos, and she's still around, but somehow
they'll do what they did in Endgame, or was it Infinity War? It's like, she's off saving other planets. She's too important doing other stuff.
I can't be.
She wrote herself out though after that last movie. She wrote herself out with being overpowered. She basically started a whole sun. You know what I'm saying? So what is the point of her being in there? Like, she's more powerful than him. So. That's my opinion.
I like her chest. I don't mind when she's in it, as long as she has her breasts out. Even cleavage is fine, man.
What cleavage does she got?
Cleavage.
What are you talking about?
T, you got
you talking about Brie Larson?
Oh yeah.
She got no cleavage.
She had a little
fucking Lego head here, like literally looks like a Lego piece with like a wig on,
and she got some nice chest.
Rock, the camera adds on 10 pounds, right?
I wish you know that. Maybe they're a handful, and they're 2 handfuls.
She's thinner than that.
Let me see. Let's find.
Yeah, please find a picture. She does not have a chest.
Oh yeah, she does.
No, she
wait. Yeah, I know where to go, because we did this already.
We did this already, didn't we? She got a nice chest.
We did the Marvel. The top Marvel chicks. And wait, hold on.
She look like she could bench press more than Zohan you know, over here in
No,
New York.
she's cute. She's cute. Wait till you see her dressed up. Now, when she starts talking, you're like, oh God, I'm a woman. Hear me roar. I don't need your help. I can do it all by myself. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's not the best picture. Hold on.
Why are we having sex?
There's some decent, you know. Yeah, see, this one looks like a push.
I think it was Endgame, where she was in the black dress and had a crazy titties busting. He would like it.
Yeah, T probably would like it. Yeah.
It was like what? Who?
In front of us right
like
now.
Bree, man. Your girl Bree.
Bree can get it, man.
You like Brie Larson. T likes Brie Larson.
I would slip her the sirloin, dude. She would definitely get the sirloin all day. What?
Yeah, she's too thin for me. Yeah.
They all thicken up eventually.
Her face is literally built like a fucking Lego character. It's squared. Like you could just like,
like
what the fuck?
I forgot I was online, dude. I was gonna say something really, really bad, and I'm glad I caught myself, man. But
every picture that I'm looking at,
I forgot I was online.
Oh shit.
It's okay. It's okay. She don't have to be a vegan. She don't have to be vegan because I'll give her a vegan.
You're gonna find what I found. You're like, oh yeah. It won't take me long.
Be a meatitarian right now, and give her plenty of steak.
All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's like, good. This is the picture.
That's good.
This is her. This is her picture. This is it. This is it.
What's the rating? What's the rating?
On this,
what's the rating?
She's a 7. She's a 7 on this one. She's 7. Low, high 6, low 7. High 6, very high 6. Low 7.
But Sydney Sweeney is a. But what is it again? What's Sydney Sweeney?
Busted, dude.
You know what? At this recent premiere for the boxing
look at her
movie,
in the face. In the facial alone, she's smashing Sweeney. Smashing her.
If you pull up the picture of Sydney Sweeney from this recent boxing movie premiere, T kind of right. She got some nice breasts, but she's short.
Never gonna show.
If the toes, she got the toes. If the toes are hammer, it's the rating is out. She's disqualified. Show me the feet. I need to see the feet because I'm a thing for hands.
She got the nice feet.
My homegirl posted her hands. She got like henna done on her hands. There's no way I'm ever letting her touch my shaft.
You sure you're ready for
this? He be putting out the weirdest
Brie
stuff.
Larson has the kind of feet that can peel an apple. So, have fun with that.
T, are you sure about this?
Let me see your feet, man.
Yeah. That's tape for the breast right there, right? It's not that, voluptuous. Like she's taping that right there.
I tape it.
It's not like I'm not motorboating her.
Ew, what the hell is that?
Is it? No. Ew. Take them off. We're not doing horror tonight. We're not doing horror.
AI. She has
horror.
She has 4.
I'm like, she got 4 toes. That's not AI at all.
That big toe, that shit look retarded, dude.
This is the face vampires make when they see garlic.
Dude, her toes look like boils on her toenails. Like they're not even toenails. They look like boils.
How does this happen?
They look like boils. Like what the fuck?
My feet. What the fuck's going on?
How does this happen? Wait, hold up. I gotta zoom in.
I can't be real. I look at my toes.
Why?
That's what happens when you do your own stunts.
My toes.
You try to do your own stunts. Look at her ankle, her feet.
Look at that. That ain't real. That 4 toe is that? Did toes get that long?
What is that? Mold in her big toe?
There you go, right there, D. That's Star Wars, right there, Episode 10. Dude, right there.
I'm curious. How do you get Down syndrome in your feet? Like what the fuck is that?
The 4 toe is like a second big toe. That ain't right.
That's how feet look like.
Yeah, you got a double big toe.
There you go.
Feet look like claws, son.
Sequel.
That ain't real. I can't.
If you want to traumatize Kata, just send him this picture.
Word.
Kata would be done.
Word.
He's gonna malfunction because he's like I don't know whether to be turned on or turned off, and he's just gonna malfunction.
Bruh.
Kata or curse.
Yeah, I don't know how this happens. There's some attractive women that got some crazy looking appendages. I don't know how that happens, but it happens. It's just something one of life's mysteries, I guess.
But y'all to go on that. But when I talk about Sanaa Lathan and those thumbs, her and Megan Fox, I'm seeing as somebody crazy. It's the same thing that applies. I don't know. There's no coming back from that.
I don't think you're crazy. Eccentric.
Oh, so you agree with her demon thumb, her Frodo thumb?
Yeah, that shit was nasty.
Frodo thumbs, man.
Yeah, she has a crazy.
Especially she's trying to touch you
thumb
on your lips with her thumbs, and you seeing that big ass fucking thumb covering your whole.
Can you imagine the thumb on your shaft? Can you imagine the thumb on your shaft like that? I went out with a girl that had that, man, and I never went out with her again. Never. And this is like an 06. She better not be married with that fucking skinny ass fucking thumb. Yuck. Skinny fat thumb. Skinny fat. Gotta get Ozempic thumb. I don't want an Ozempic thumb. Get out of here.
Look, we got to keep the show going, man. We're getting derailed here. Let's talk about let's finish this thing up. So this all came, by the way, the situation with She-Hulk. The situation with She-Hulk, all of these cats, Brie Larson, it all comes from Nerdrotic. There is no Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, and Avengers Doomsday. And then somebody asked, what about Ironheart? And Gary from Nerdrotic said, nope, she's not in that either. And then on this one, there's no She-Hulk. So here's my question. Is Marvel learning? Is Marvel figuring out that we don't like the MCU? And we're not going to show up for this bullshit? If they throw all of these dumbass characters in Avengers Doomsday, we are out. Is that what Marvel is doing here? I just want to get opinions. I don't know what y'all think.
No, because if that was the case, Elena would be gone right now too. You wouldn't be hearing about Elena in the movie fucking
at all. Katie's Marvel.
So they still going with the girl boss stuff. And you know, the other Marvel, Miss Marvel's going to be in it. They're going to throw some other women in there. They're just not throwing those three because they're not that popular.
I think it's hard for them to try.
More popular. Mm-hmm.
I think it's hard. Pardon me. I think it's hard for them to try to establish anything new when nostalgia right now seems to be the overwhelming entertainment buzz across all streaming platforms. Nostalgia. It's not the new content. It's nostalgia. Even if it's One Punch Man or whatever, that's nostalgic things that you want on the big screen. So any new idea other than anime is going to be too risque. They've already proven in the phases after Endgame that stuff does not work, man. Nobody was checking for that stuff. It's been miserable ever since Endgame. The only bright spot you had was maybe Doctor Strange and maybe Spider-Man. The rest have been all dismal, dude. They cannot land.
Marvel seems to be the only one that even semi works for, because if you want to sit there and say if we want to sit there and say in general that nostalgia is like a driving factor for something, you just have to look at The Flash with Michael Keaton, and that movie fucking failed. That failed spectacularly with one of the most popular Batman actors and characters of all time. And that thing fucking ate shit. Like that thing was terrible.
His fault though. Yeah, but it wasn't his
fault.
No,
it's not. But if we're gonna sit there and say, hey, nostalgia is a driving factor, is it only a driving factor for Marvel then? Because that seems to be it. That's the only one that has that apparently power behind it is Marvel. But it also
there are other projects that are coming back out.
Characters.
They're remaking a lot of stuff. The reason why they're doing it because the numbers show that the streaming for old popular shows, like old shows, just go to Pluto, just go to Tubi. All those old shows have numbers. They have numbers. They Miami Vice. The reason why they're making a new Miami Vice movie is because the numbers are through the roof. They get numbers because
it's free. But of course, free is for me, man. Like, yeah.
But it's going through the roof. Even if you look on Instagram, you look at all these things, they're paying attention to what's happening because they know the new stuff just doesn't have, you don't have to say it's like you said, it's not free. If it was free, it'd probably be a different story. But I don't think it compete. It's not competitive because people don't like their stuff neutered. The new stuff that's coming out is very neutered. I don't want to see fucking, we just got to watching fucking Ironheart with fucking Man Thing, whatever the fuck that thing was with the fucking eyelashes and the fucking green hair. Fucking what the fuck was he? Fucking Toucan Fran? I don't know what the fuck that dude was, man. But he was a serious character. Like you had a weak ass fucking Timu fucking John Leguizamo. That was forgettable, dude. Forgettable. They don't have anything new that they can latch their, that's why you're getting the new freaking Aliens movie. That's why you're getting new Predators movie. All this stuff is nostalgia, man, because they can't land on their own 2 feet. There are 2 movies that just came out this weekend, dude. They're probably fucking bombed, like horrible, man, like Hiroshima. They can't get on their feet with their content, man. The content, and they got my understanding, they have a
like
boat.
Hiroshima Lee. Or Lou?
I was gonna say, DB, when Neurotics post where he said there is no She-Hulk in it, she will be in part 2, in my opinion.
Oh yes, I would say too. I agree.
And
talking about Secret Wars, yeah.
They're gonna have
a Secret Wars too.
Planet Hulk. And remember the catalog I was looking for showed you. They have a Planet She-Hulk right now. They're running the comics, which is written by current Marvel. So that's where they're gonna try to go, and so we don't have to pay old people money that we haven't probably paid them. Where somebody we already paid $3 million in the past 10 years is still in our books, that we can probably keep that money forward progress. I think that all these chicks, we already got Florence Pugh, right? We got what's the other chick from Fantastic Four? Those 2 right there are gonna girl boss to the moon. They'll probably be Pedro. Pedro probably fucking die, hopefully. And then she has to be the forerunner, and it'll be Doctor Doom. There'll be some other chicks.
There's only 5. There's only 5 women that have been announced, with the chairs, right? The chairs announced Vanessa Kirby, announced Florence Pugh. Who are the other 3? It announced came in. What's the name? Famke Jensen. And then Letitia Wright. Wright was announced.
Rebecca Ramon Stamos.
Rebecca Romaine. But then the other one, the chick that plays Ghost, whoever that chick is that plays Ghost, she's going to be in it as well. Yeah. So those are the 5 women that have been announced. I don't know if there's going to be more, but it seems like they're starting to, kind of pull back from so much MCU, and not having all of these, female characters in there. Cyfax, you got to bounce, bro.
Yes. I got called in earlier for work, about an hour and a half earlier than normal, which means I need to start getting ready to basically go to sleep. But thanks for having me on. Thanks for
Look, real quick, shout out your shit. Let's everybody know what you got coming up this week.
Yeah. So on Wednesdays, I do the midweek hangings. I've been doing some gaming streams lately just because my brother's been wanting to play some Borderlands. If people want to check that out, go for it. And then also on Saturdays for SciCast on Saturdays. And I don't know, maybe I'll try and start doing a little bit more stuff. I'm trying to get more up to date with other stuff, but there just hasn't been much to talk about that I feel is worth talking about. But I enjoyed jumping on people's streams and whatnot. But thanks for having me on, man. It's always great to see all of you guys, and you guys are awesome. But I gotta start getting ready to go to bed and then get up early. But you guys are awesome, and I will see you all on the next one.
Absolutely, all right, brother. Take care. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate it.
Peace.
All right.
Absolutely. Peace out.
All right, guys. We only got one more thing to do before we wrap things up here, and that's the box office breakdown. You guys know we do this every week. We take a look at the box office, see what we can kind of glean from that. This is weekend number 43. We only got 9 more weekends to go, and then that's it, man. The year is up, and we're on to 2026. Here's what weekend 43 looked like. Chainsaw Man took first place at number 1 with $17 million. That's pretty light for a first place film. $17 million. That's kind of weak. Black Phone 2 came in second at $13 million. Regretting You, I don't know what it is, came in third at $12.8 million. Bruce Springsteen, still out there doing shit. Deliver Me From Nowhere, I guess a concert movie, $9.1 million. And then coming in fifth place, Tron Ares, $4.9 million. What were you guys saying?
I think Springsteen's a biopic. It's a biopic.
Why would you go see that movie? Who are you? Who are you that went to go see Bruce Springsteen? Are you crazy?
It did better than it was. My brother's a Springsteen fucking fan.
You want to go see Springsteen? Look under your refrigerator. It's the dust under there. Go outside and play in the dirt. You want to see Bruce Springsteen? Who's checking for that? Who green lighted that? Don't nobody want to see Born. I only know one fucking song. Born in the USA.
That's the one. Wait.
That's
you don't remember the song from what was the song from Back to the Future? What was that song called?
I don't care.
I don't know.
The Power of Love. You don't remember the Power of Love?
That's not him.
I thought that was Huey Newton.
You know what? That was Huey Newton. All right, my bad. I get him. I see. Look,
give me Bruce Springsteen.
I get them two mixed up. Wait, wasn't there another song he did for Back to the Future? I thought he did a song for Back to the Future. Look at how
hard it is for you to think of this. Nobody's checking to see.
He did.
And then got a guy on there playing who don't even look like. He doesn't even look like him. Why is that guy getting? He's going to be in the MCU? What is he doing? That dude, y'all watch The Bear? That dude is whack. He was whack when he was on Shameless. He is.
They think he's going to be Wolverine. But I just say
back in time was you, bro. I could have
sworn with The Rock and the Mark Kerr movie.
That's me living in another dimension or some shit, man. I must be living in another dimension.
Glory Days, Thunder,
Glory Days.
Yeah, Glory Days. I remember that.
He does
the movie saying
Born in the USA. That's probably
look at you struggling to think of, and you got a movie.
Look, I feel like I'm coming over from
I'm trying to think of like cliche songs because some of his best songs aren't popular songs. And that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think like popular songs that he knows. And anybody I was introduced with my brother, who's a history buff teacher and stuff like that. He's in my opinion, with all the political shit he's done lately, he's overshadowed his musical career, from the early 90s and 80s. But
who greenlit this? Who said, you know what, this is a great idea?
Bruh, I have no
it was his cousin.
Place, man. Like I thought this dude had a bigger
Marvin,
but I heard of him. You hear about Bruce Springsteen all the time.
Marvin Springsteen, it was his cousin. That wasn't him.
That was his cousin.
Yeah, I just remember how they honor and how he sings. Like you could barely understand him. He's like the white mumbling rapper or something like
man.
That.
I got Huey. Look, when I was a kid, I got Huey Newton and Bruce Springsteen mixed up all the time. So that's why I'm saying this shit.
What?
But yeah, I got them mixed up. That's who they was, man. They was the same person to me, man. I didn't really see a difference.
That's crazy.
They both had that same style, man. They
didn't. One was upbeat and the other was boring as hell. Huey Newton and News, they were more upbeat.
If you would have said Billy Joel, I would have took that. Yeah. I could have seen, Billy Joel. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You can't.
I'm old enough to remember them now. I know.
Oh no, it's Huey Lewis in the News, right?
Yeah, Huey
Lewis. Yeah, Huey Lewis in the News. All right. See, it's late for me, man. Yeah, that's what it was. That's where I got the new from Newton, not Huey Newton. Huey Lewis in the News.
How is there 2 hours of this movie? This is a 30-minute biopic.
Gee, why are you so bent out of shape over it? Let Bruce Springsteen fans live a little. Why can't they be happy with this shit? Why are you so mad about it?
This is unnecessary.
Why are you mad about it? Let them live.
No,
let the Huey Lewis fans live too. Jesus, man.
Huey Lewis, I would love to see that. The Power of Love. I would love to see that. That's a great biopic. The Power of Love.
Huey Lewis has that song Ray Parker Jr. stole for the Ghostbusters. Really? Huey Lewis wrote the Ghostbusters?
Well,
I don't know, man.
I forget the guy's name.
Yeah, the politician. No, Huey Newton. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm not even gonna go there, man. I'm tired.
Huey was part of Black Panther.
Go there. Look, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, he's a Black Panther. But yeah, anyway, let's finish up talking about the box office because T is bent out of shape over Springsteen fans living a little bit. Good Fortune. I don't know what good. I did. Good Fortune at 6. Shelby Oaks. Did anybody see Shelby Oaks? I saw Shelby Oaks. Do you know what Shelby Oaks is? Shelby Oaks is the first film from Chris Stuckman. Yes, Chris Stuckman, the YouTube reviewer, dropped his own horror movie, Shelby Oaks, and it made $2.3 million.
It's doing better than DiCaprio.
I'm gonna say this: I saw the movie. It's nothing to write home about. It's not the greatest movie in the world, but you know what? You could get through it. It's not terrible. But it's nothing special, and I think a lot of people a lot of people were saying, "Oh, well, Shelby Oaks, it's written by this famous YouTube, film reviewer. It's probably going to be really good." And it's just an ordinary horror movie, and this is something that he's been working on, I think, since like 2000. So he's put like 5 years of his life, or even more than that, I think. But he's put a lot of his life into this thing. It was fine. I wouldn't necessarily say 2 thumbs up or whatever. If you want to watch it, go watch it. You won't be disappointed. I don't think, unless you're a hardcore horror head. But it's it's funny because it kind of crosses genres. It starts out like a found, like those found footage horror movies. It starts out like one of those, and then it shifts into like a documentary, where now it's like a documentary of the found footage. And then after that, it switches into just like a regular horror movie. So he's jumping over all of these, various dramas. Yeah, if you don't know Chris Stuckman's been in the YouTube game for years, all right? He's right up there with Jeremy Johns as one of the bigger YouTube film reviewers. He's probably him and Jeremy Johns is like 1 and 2. And yeah, recently we talked about him because he said he wasn't going to criticize movies anymore, at least movies that he didn't like, because he makes movies. Yeah. So he went through this whole thing, and he got absolutely dog walked over that. But yeah, it was because of what was it? What was the movie? It was Madam Web. That's what it was. He didn't want to review Madam Web. It was last year's Madam Web. He didn't want to review it because everybody was like, "Oh, Madam Web is trash. Let's go and see what Chris Stuckman has to say about it." And Chris Stuckman was like, "I'm not going to review the movie because now that I'm a filmmaker, I don't think it's right for me to, like trash bad movies. So I'll only talk about movies that I like." And then everybody was like, "So stop reviewing films then, because you have kind of much for that."
I finally saw
I heard Quentin Tarantino say something, man. He was talking about, interestingly, the movie The Thing, right? He was saying something very, very poignant. He said that he misses when I'm paraphrasing. He said he liked when he watched The Thing, how the suspense was an actual character in the movie. And I don't think that the way they do movies now, they use that. They don't, when you do a horror movie, you don't use suspense as a character too anymore. It's seldom done where you could be like, man, I'm scared. I'm scared to be scared, or I'm frightened that I don't know what's going to be next. They don't have that storytelling anymore. And because you had a great combination of storytelling and directing happening and acting. And I don't think that's anywhere to be. I can't think of a movie that has that, man, where I'm like, man, damn, I'm not even in the movie, but I'm scared for him, man. I don't know. Like, when's the last time you've been scared for somebody, right? Generally, when you develop a kinship with the characters, and then the actual suspense is a character itself. You don't have that anymore. It's just not. Carpenter was really good in doing that. You got a couple other good Paul, whatever that dude is, did one battle after another, man. He's a great. He did that with suspense and that. Yeah. I mean, I can't think of any. I think that's what's missing in these movies. Like if Chris Stuckman directed this, man, you're doing 8. That's basically reminds me of 8mm. Remember 8mm with Nicolas Cage? That was whack. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I loved it. Great movie. He don't like nothing, man. That was a good movie, man. That was a lot of fun. I loved it. It was different. But yeah. So wait, let me finish up here, and then number 8 was one battle after another. 180. Roofman at 9, and then Truth and Treason at 10.
Anybody heard of Roofman?
Huh?
Anybody heard of Roofman?
That's with Channing Tatum. Yeah, Channing Tatum's in this.
Yeah, it's like based off of a real life story of a criminal that was hiding out in a Toys R Us for like a week or two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's in its 3rd weekend. It's only made $24 million. I mean, all of these movies.
Only? How could that have made more than $2 million?
Tell me about it, T. I don't know how the hell it got to the top 10. It's at number 9.
These numbers, man. Ever since this gambling gate, I don't know, man. This stuff is rigged, man. Rigged in a motherfucker. Rigged, dude.
Okay, let's talk about the gambling NBA. All right, I want to hear T's opinion on that. So he's been wanting to talk about this for a minute. All right, T. It looks like Chauncey Billups. He's gone down. Everybody's connecting him to the mob. What's the name of the other cat? The cat that was actually still playing.
Terry Rozier.
Terry Rozier. He's gone down. We got is sports dead? Is everybody just in on the take and they're all just throwing the numbers around?
Because apparently the small hats, hey, no offense, Sean, but apparently small hats ain't behind this. The ones who's running these leagues, they ain't around. They just scot-free. They ain't done nothing wrong. Everybody else, of course, nigga ball has fucking got to, goddamn, God forbid they fucking make money and shit. This is,
hey, they got that. Hey, wait. They make hundreds of millions of dollars. These players make hundreds of millions of dollars. Why in the world are you betting or throwing the game or coming out or doing all of this bullshit? Why would you do that? Explain that to me like I'm five.
You can tap their phones, but you can't find Epstein? Come on, man. There's a lot of reasons. Leave this alone. You know what?
Okay, I want to hear Angel, and T. I'm gonna let y'all go. What's the reason?
There's a lot of reasons. For one, they automatically have gambling issues on their own. Look at Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was a notorious gambler. He would gamble on just throwing a paper ball into a basket. It doesn't matter what it was. He would gamble on anything. There was times that he was even late for a playoff game because he was gambling in Atlantic City. So it's known that all these NBA players gamble. For two, the refs even have a documentary talking about how they fix games and they particularly target players. There's even a documentary of them talking about how they targeted Iverson for like a few games. Like, trust me, this has been going on for years. It's even going on at the collegiate level. It's going on in the NFL. I don't even believe in the NFL no more. The NFL is strictly rigged. I don't care what nobody says. That's a soap opera. Sports nowadays are just sports operas.
What's my name besides Uncle T? It's what?
What do you mean?
Conspiracy theory?
Conspiracy. Okay. Magic Johnson ain't got no HIV. He got caught gambling with Michael Jordan too because it got out of control when they told Magic Johnson, hey, play like you got AIDS. Boom. They got him out the league. Michael Jordan, he was gambling too much and they want to pop in his pops out there in Las Vegas, and look, the two boys that they said who killed his dad want to pass in the lie detector test, and they're out of jail now. How are they out of jail? Michael Jordan, as a result, had to retire from the NBA and say, "Oh man, I'm retiring from the NBA. I'm gonna play baseball, dude," because his gambling was out of control. Fast forward to now, if they're gonna do this thing and they're gonna prove, they're gonna say, "Oh man, it's only the NBA doing it. Nobody else is doing it." They're all rigging these games, all rigging it. You know why? Because there's so much money made. It's too many games for it to mean something in the NBA. They're doing it in baseball. They're doing it in football. They're doing it in all the leagues. ESPN is hypocritical to bust a story out on this gambling thing when they promote gambling on their fucking channel. Come on, man. Stop falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Pause. This stuff is rigged, dude. Do you know what they're saying? With this, they can say that if you bet on these games, you could go back and sue ESPN. You can sue all these entities because it's almost like a RICO thing. They were all in collusion to deceive you. Do you know how much money is at stake with this thing? They're going to slap these dudes on the wrist. They're going to be the fall guy for this. And then they're going to say, it's gone away. The same thing they did with that Bounty Gate bullshit back in the day when they're saying, hey, the Saints are the only ones playing players to hurt other players.
We knew that was fake.
They all are doing it.
Are you saying that's why they have DraftKings commercials on every other commercial in the ESPN team? That's why?
Did you hear what I said? You can sue. You can sue ESPN. You can sue these people because they just admitted there's a collusion thing going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They just admitted that with the help of the FBI. So that means they have evidence. They have evidence. If you want to do a class action lawsuit, you can get these people, man. If you ever bet, you got a receipt.
A lot of stars.
Come on, man. You can sue the stars. You can sue everybody. You can sue the NBA. You can sue the NBA. That's why all of them are quiet as a dormouse. Why do you think all these points were scored today in the NFL today? You had a competitive ass day in the NFL. And then some you didn't have lopsided scores. How the fuck does the Jets come back on the fucking Cincinnati? That is impossible, dude.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Y'all need to see what's
it's
happening.
All rigged. That's why I don't even watch sports anymore. I just play fantasy.
And the level of football play, and this is what I mean, man. This is the same way I'll be saying y'all be thinking this girl is nice. No, this chick is mid. Just like the quarterback play in the NFL is mid. The routes.
Why
I play QB. I'm telling you. The routes are fucking horrible. The running backs are horrible. That's why people getting their ankles broken in half and getting hurt because it's mediocre play, man. There's no technique, dude. when you ask any electrician or any craftsman, you can ask Rock right now. It's all about what? Technique and craftsmanship. There's no craftsmanship in sports no more. None. You're not going to have the diligency, man. It's all mediocrity, dude. Mediocre.
Look, let's listen to this is the NBA commissioner who is deeply disturbed by the gambling scandal.
Tonight, the high-stakes scandal upping the ante to the very top of the league.
My initial reaction was I was deeply disturbed.
Commissioner Adam Silver speaking out for the first time since gambling fraud charges shook the NBA.
There's nothing more important to the league and its fans than the integrity of the competition. And so I had a pit in my stomach.
So far, more than 30 people charged with money laundering and wire fraud, including accusations of luring wealthy players to join high-stakes poker games fixed with high-tech devices, from rigged shuffling machines to specialized contact lenses and an X-ray table that reads cards face down.
That's
fucking awesome.
Crazy.
That's fucking awesome.
Come on. So
That's
now we're doing James Bond. And y'all be believing this stuff. You can go for anything, dude. So why would this come out? Why would this come out? Why would this come out the day after the NBA? Why didn't you bust this story in the summer? Why is LeBron not playing right now?
It's been going on for years.
Why?
Though.
Where's LeBron at?
They've been doing this for years,
team. For years,
no, I don't care.
Like, the FBI don't do things in one day.
Why bust the story now? Why pause? Why do the story right now? Why didn't you do it last month? Why did you do it the month before that? Why did you do it during the NBA Finals?
I mean, at some point in time, the evidence is they get to the point where they have enough evidence.
Dude, D, see what's going on.
It's a RICO case, though.
Wait. Maybe I didn't hear the conspiracy the first time. Why? You explain it to me like I'm 5. Why are they doing it now? Why now? You answer your own
organized, man. Because this is all theater. This is all theater. You think Adam Silver?
Wait. You're not answering the why now question.
Right now is all a show for you. It's to get you distracted on whatever else is going on. The one thing about ESPN, they don't have any stories to sell at this particular time. No storylines, none. It is horrendous right now. This is probably one of the worst times in sports because you don't have anything to sell, dude. And then it's really bad because you know what? You know what this does? You know who's got to be super quiet on this? It's baseball. Because I got news for y'all. Shohei Ohtani was definitely betting on them games. And now you got this thing. This thing is far reaching, dude. They're trying to curtail this information so that you won't fucking trip. Ohtani was betting on them games. Bullshit, that was his boy.
But T, this theory that you're saying in regards to that, the NBA, and I'm gonna tell you why that theory doesn't kind of work. ESPN has a multi-billion-dollar deal with the NBA. So if this impacts the NBA, it's impacting their money. That's what I'm saying.
It's organized, but
it's not organized.
This has been going on for
it's a RICO case. It's been going on for over like 5 years that they've been investigating this. Dude, a RICO case don't happen in a month or two.
Don't believe that shit. Don't believe that shit. You think these people ain't got
this
no
is
money
not the
in
first time the NBA has been caught. That's what I'm saying. This is not the first time,
bullshit,
fam.
Dude.
You don't remember that ref that got caught? That ref that got caught gambling?
Donahue.
Yeah,
I just see
gambling.
he talking. He talked about how
and even players are going out there now, even saying the old school players like Rasheed Wallace, they're all coming out saying, "Yep, it was rigged. Yep, I remember the refs. I used to talk to."
So all of them. So him and me now. So that means it's exactly further my point. They're all going to get sued. We can all get a class action suit and we could take them down. We will win in court. We have overwhelming evidence.
Let's go, T. Let's go. I'm following your lead.
We'll get that $23 like we did with that Facebook lawsuit. It'll be all good, T. We'll get
class
that
action don't give you no real bread like
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
But what it is, it's a slap on the wrist. Yeah. Look, man. I feel like this. I'm gonna let this finish up, but I feel like this. Like all of it, there's all kinds of bullshit going on behind the scenes at all times. All right, at all times. It's just when is it convenient to bring it out? It could be, we want to bring it out at a certain point in time because it's beneficial to us. But I think ultimately this stuff is just going to come out and it is what it is. I don't think it's about some sort of a conspiracy to bring it out.
You better wake up. It is. It is
Why
all
did
about that.
Let me let it finish.
Why did
Let me
they the
let it
white
go.
dude's face next
The
to
federal
Chauncey and not
probe
the way
includes
Asian shit?
former Cleveland Cavaliers guard Damon Jones and Hall of Fame Portland Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups, released on bond Thursday.
Mr. Billups, you have a comment?
More threatening to the league's legitimacy, a separate case. Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier charged in an alleged criminal betting scheme for trading insider information about NBA players and teams.
It's just all around a nasty look for the game.
Billups and Rozier are now on immediate leave as the league reviews the incidents. Lawyers for both men have denied the allegations, as several stars now reckon with the new reality of professional sports, more intertwined with gambling than ever before.
I think on the whole, everybody is very mindful of, what to do, what not to do. This is new territory for everybody.
And now Congress getting involved with a bipartisan letter asking Adam Silver to come to Capitol Hill for a briefing on the scandal by next week. Jose?
Monday.
Yeah, it's going to get real
tomorrow.
ugly, bro. It's going to get real ugly real quick because they've been trying to look every time you go on the NBA, they got fucking DraftKings and all of that shit like that lined up in there. They're trying to push gambling. There's all kinds of you go to the stadiums. I think now you can drop your bets at stadiums in certain spots.
Making it way too easy accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're trying to tie the
commercials. They're trying to for DraftKings. Did you see any commercials?
I don't know. I don't be on TV like that, so I can't call it. But I know
I watched football this weekend. I didn't see none.
Well, they got to pull back now. They realize how it looks. It's like you guys are wrapping us up into the gambling on these games, and then you're rigging the games. It's like that's how it looks. Yeah.
And Congress, you're right. Congress can come together for that, but you can't get together something to get the damn fucking government back going. But you got fucking time to stop fucking gambling. You can catch these motherfucking niggas, but you can't catch the motherfucking predators. God damn it!
Well, it's more than just black players black coaches that they've taken down. Those are just the high profile names. Yeah, they got.
I'm sorry, Kniggas. They getting Kniggas too.
Hey, Governor Pritzker from Chicago said he won $1.3 million from Las Vegas last year because he's a good blackjack player. I wouldn't be surprised to find out after all this investigation going on, he was given $1.3 million for somebody else's losses. You're going to find out when it's gambling. There's X-ray glasses. You can see the bottom of the cards and fucking all that crazy shit they went through. That's going to open up a crazy big warrant. Now, think about the legitimacy of Vegas. When the average person didn't know that. The average person didn't know all that shit. You know how when you hear the cards are stacked against you when you go to Vegas, they literally are. I mean, it's not a metaphor. I
feel like sports are real.
Cards.
I feel like all
did you know how much that kid for the Patriots made playing at LSU? Booty, he made $500K betting on himself, making bets. He made $500K. The number 9 for the New England Patriots made $500K in one season betting on himself. Now, come on, man.
Man, you know what's crazy too? Terry Rozier got his whole contract, so he's still getting paid for the year. Even though he's indefinitely suspended, he's still getting $26 million. You're getting $26 million for this year, and you're still gambling.
How did they not know? They knew this is not. You just said this. This thing is years in the making. They knew this, bro. Sorry, D. They knew. So he's been playing. They've been knowing, dude. I bet you behind this too, LeBron, dude. That's why he's taking this little time off to go. I'm off and shit. Dude.
I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him at all. I do think that there's been gambling in baseball, basketball, football, soccer, tennis, like you name it. I guarantee you there's been some rigged games all throughout the history of sports. I think it's just going to be this situation right here that's really going to make everybody start looking at the connection between gambling and sports, because they've been trying to blend those two together. They've been saying, hey, we got to get our sports books going and advertised right alongside like DraftKings and what's the other fantasy one? DraftKings and it's
FanDuel.
They've been advertising them heavily. And I guarantee you there's some rigging that's been going on for you. There was rigging going on with FanDuel and DraftKings. That was a thing at one point in time. So I really believe that there's been some bullshit going on. I don't trust any sports outcome that looks weird. Like, okay, you got this one team that's just dominating, like the Patriots back. What was that year? The Patriots just was running the table and everybody, and then they lose to the fucking Giants. All right,
like the Dodgers.
Come on, man, come on, bro.
I'm just messing with
you. Did you bet on that one, Angel?
Nah. I ain't bet on that one. I don't gamble. I don't mess around and gamble.
Yeah, I don't either. I used to gamble a lot, man. I used to go to the sports book every year in Vegas and lay down some bets, and I was good too. I would make money, but I'm starting to see that shit is just corrupt all up and down. Look, this one right here, the World Cup is notoriously corrupt.
Yes.
Facts. Mm-hmm. They are majorly corrupt, and it's all over the world. I guarantee you, if you dip into some of these other countries, you'll see just all kind of corruption going on with their local sports. But the people, we love sports, we like the competition, and we want to bet on it, and we want to have our favorites and all of that shit. But all of these outcomes, they've already been written.
Let me tell you something. They're not tripping off you and I and our little small bets. They're tripping off the people with big bread that's laying down money like $500K per bet. That's what they're tripping off. But they're not tripping off you and I. We nothing, man. We make up for the fact that when they lose that big money.
Yeah,
they are looking for the big time whales, man. And let me tell you something. Even if you came up with a number of whales, you could say, "Oh, there's 1,000 whales." You'd be 10,000 short of how many whales there is. There are a lot of, man, I'm telling you, man, I'm in the high roller rooms. I know what's cracking. I know what people would say, I lost that much, bring out the truck with more money. Mm-hmm. Like, that's not when you in there with big time money don't flinch at all. Yeah. Don't move a muscle. And it's people out there just making, I'm telling you this right now. D, am I telling the truth? There's way more money than you think is out there. Way more. And D and I know for sure because of the industry that I used to work in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Way more money than you could even think possible. The motherfucker you pass in aisle 6 of the grocery store has money.
Sure.
Money.
They never talk. They don't show. They don't display. They just move silently.
Nope.
Man.
They smooth with it. It. Yep. All right, guys, look, we can talk about this for hours, but, everybody got shit to do. So I'm about to check out.
I'm up. Let's talk. I ain't got nobody coming through tonight. I thought I was going to have some.
Set up a live stream.
Set up a live stream, T.
Hey, put the live up. I'll send everybody over there. Put your live stream up right now.
Now you're like, no, I don't want to.
I ain't doing that.
We got 199 from Sean. I missed this one. Sorry. Nostalgia T. Jennifer Garner and Halle Berry to the MCU. Jennifer Garner probably will show up. I can imagine that as Elektra coming back in Secret Wars.
Yeah, Secret Wars are definitely Halle Berry
as Storm.
She need the money. She ain't doing nothing.
I think they're trying to go for a new direction with Storm, though.
That's the perfect example of a fine chick that don't know how to screw. She don't like sex, man. I'm telling you, man. She don't like sex. She don't like sex.
Thanks very much, Sean. All right, guys. We are up and outro. Let's go ahead, go around the horn. Everybody, shout out your channel. Say what you got coming up. Let's start with you, Rockefeller. What you got coming up, bro?
I play video games Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Come hang out with me. I think I've been playing Night Rain lately, so I've been hanging out, trying to get a lot of people. But most of the day, I'm probably gonna go back to Sekiro because I need to beat the hell out of that game. And the Al is kicking my ass, but I got him. I got him in the corner. So besides that, I'll be hanging out here every Sunday. Thanks for hanging out with us. And check me out on YouTube and Chill Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. I'll see y'all then.
Perfect. All right, Angel, what you got coming up, my guy?
Well, I got my Monday Smoke and Chill tomorrow. We're going to be playing Among Us, so check that out. If you got the mobile game, PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, join us tomorrow. We're going to be having some fun with that. I'm going to hit up Side Faxes on Wednesday and do your live streams, of course, on Thursday. And Rockefeller on Friday. And, Halloween is coming up, so looking forward to that as well.
Cool. All right, and then last but not least, T. Anything you got coming up?
Hey, you gonna do a Halloween stream or what?
Thinking about it. We'll see.
Or pre-Halloween, the 30th. You doing a stream on Thursday?
Halloween is on. Because Friday is anime night, so I'll be on anime nights, but that's just an hour long.
I might do something on
Chill.
Maybe you can come hang out with us, T. We're doing a YouTube and chill on Halloween.
Oh yeah, on a Friday, huh?
Yeah.
If I don't got no poon, I'll do it, man. Man, I'll do it.
Outside of that, nothing else. All right, cool. Everybody, thank you very much for hanging out with us on The Office. You guys got my love and respect for that. Appreciate you guys. We will be back Tuesday. Well, I will be back Tuesday for the nightcap. Oh, but you can catch me tomorrow on Film Threat Versus. I'll be on Versus tomorrow, so come and hang out with us over there. And then nightcap on Tuesdays. Thursday, we'll jump back into it. And then we'll be back on Friday for Anime Nights. We'll be talking about anime with lowercase name and Brandon, the anime guy. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. Everybody have a great evening. And we'll see y'all around. All right. Peace.
Peace.